Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, welcome back. Welcome back to Fate Grand Order Heian-Kyo. Last time we got a explanation for what the hell the Imperial Holy Grail War is. But it's bullshit. At least we think it's bullshit. Who knows? Maybe it's legit, but no, it's definitely bullshit. Let's be real here. It's definitely some BS. But yeah, we're put up at Murasaki Shikibu's house. I keep forgetting her actual name. I was gonna use her normal name, but I only remember her writer's name. Her place, Murasaki's. And we had a run-in with the real Domin, who seemed like a nice enough guy, but I feel like he's probably working with his servant self. I don't know. I don't trust him. He came off nice enough, but I don't know. Something's funky. I don't know. Yeah, Karuko. Is her actual name. And yeah, we left off having gone into what seems to be Charles Babbage's workshop, who I think he's probably, I mean, he's gotta be Sei's servant, more than likely. But yeah, no, yeah. I was gonna say maybe not, but no, he probably is. I'd be surprised otherwise. Anyway, Meridaki Gujita Heavy 6. So yeah, let's get into it. Steel Diaries, second half. See what Mr. Babbage, or more importantly, his master, is trying to do. Or like what they're participating for, anyway. That is. Damn. Sabers all the goddamn time. Alright, let me drop you. Give me Summer Bargus. Where's Summer Bargus at? I probably passed her. I don't see her though. 4-star archer. There you are. I keep forgetting to adjust the different like party setups. Alright, and this should be fine. Yeah, I'll swap Bazit out for Castoria when we get into it. Yeah. Steel Diary second half. We know, game. We know. We are aware. My life flashed before my eyes. Okay. Listening to Lord Michinaga speak, I felt as though my life. Oh yeah, no, right. Yeah, no, right. Yeah, I forgot that. That she was freaking out during that whole conversation. Like, please don't upset him, please. I can only thank my lucky stars that it wasn't my first time experiencing such a thing. Yeah, I guess. And that it was not something I experienced with any frequency. That's good. When my hands stop moving, I feel as though I have been wandering for days on end, starved and desperate for water. Was this her first appearance? No, because she was in the intro, right? So it wouldn't. Was she in the intro for Heian-Kyo? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she was already out by the time this came out. Yeah. She's Valentine's. Oh yeah. When my hands stop moving, I feel as though I've been wandering for days on end, starved and desperate for water. My hand is most accustomed to forming characters into words and words in their turn into stories. But every now and then it stops, like it did the other day. But this time when my left hand halted, still holding my brush, something new appeared there. 3 mysterious glowing red marks known as command spells. A transient bond connecting me and the Steel Gentleman. I thought this was... Maybe this is Karuko? But... maybe this is actually Sei? No, because Sei wasn't there for the Michinaga stuff, so it has to be Karuko. Interesting. The end. Excerpt from a diary. Then who is... I guess we'll see. I was gonna say, like, who is Sei's servant then? But I guess we'll find out? Or maybe they're sharing him? That wouldn't make sense. That was great. Thanks for going to the trouble to make us dinner so late at night.
Don't be ridiculous. You're all Lady Karuko's our guests. It's no trouble at all. Now if you're all done, I'll clear your dishes. Oh, and we'll be heading out early tomorrow morning as well.
No, we're not planning on anything like that tomorrow.
Now prepare your breakfast as well. Good night, everyone.
Everything was delicious, thank you. Oishi desu.
I'm glad to hear you liked it. Alright everyone. Please allow me to review what we have learned and what we face. I hope you'll permit me to speculate where we still lack information.
Yeah, go for it. Sounds great. Go for it, Danzo.
First, in regards to the Imperial Holy Grail War, we know that 2 masters have already been defeated. Namely Lord Usui and Lord Urabe, 2 of Raiko's 4 Heavenly Kings. We can count them as Masters 1 and 2, Lord Watanabe no Suna as Master 3, and Lord Kintoki as Master 4. As such, we can also assume that Lord Charles Babbage, the heroic spirit we believe positioned his helter-skelter's clones at Inari Shrine, is the servant of the 5th, still unknown master. I trust you're both with me thus far?
So does that make Ritsuko the 4th? No. Still not a servant, Kintoki.
Indeed. Remember, Lady Ritsuko herself is a master.
Ah. Right, of course, I didn't forget exactly. It just don't make sense to me. If I'm the 4th master, then where's my heroic spirit? It's not... No, she's ours. Not you either, right, Danzo?
Sorry, no, I am very much Master's servant. Besides, Lord Kintoki, I'm an assassin, not a caster. If it's true that a condition of the Imperial Holy Grail War dictates all servants manifesting for it must be casters, then that's just not possible for me to be your servant.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It's just ever since I got these command spells, I can't help but wonder who my heroic spirit could be. Anyway, getting back on track. Assuming this Babbage guy is the 5th heroic spirit, then where's his master, or the 5th one? And more importantly, who do we talk to about the Imperial Holy Grail War being evil so we can ask him to refrain from fighting?
What about the conditions for becoming a master in the Imperial Holy Grail War? Do you know what those are, Lord Kintoki? For example, there are a number of conditions to become one in a typical Holy Grail War, such as the master must be a mage or someone with equivalent capabilities. They must have something they wish for deeply, and so on.
Huh. Sounds similar to this one, but also really different.
Yes.
It's almost like this one's going about everything completely backwards, you know?
Indeed. Everything does seem to be turned on its head here. That is just a sort of twisted game Limbo loves to play. Oh, pardon me. I was just thinking to myself, and also considering how Limbo must pay for what he's done. Specifically, I was putting my analytical circuits to work while contemplating how Limbo must pay with my conscious mind.
What, fair. Man, you puppet Kunoichi are full of surprises.
Now I just had a thought. Lord Hinduki, you told us before that Imperial Holy Grail War Masters are officially known as Imperial Warriors. So then does that mean to be a master in the Imperial Holy Grail War, one must be a warrior too?
No, it doesn't.
Huh.
Not at all. Damn, no hesitation.
It's alright, Master.
I'm a puppet, so
I'm alright.
I am perfectly fine. Yes.
But I think, I'm just gonna stand over here
in the corner by myself for a while. Because you came to a wrong conclusion? Damn. She's depressed.
Danzo, wait, you didn't do anything wrong. I should have told you guys about this sooner. See, back when the Imperial Holy Grail War was just getting started, the Minister of the Left actually told us what the criteria for being selected were.
The 7 people who will take part in the Imperial Holy Grail War shall be those who possess power known to every man, woman, and child in Heian-Kyo. These people shall be known as Imperial Warriors, or Masters. In total, there shall be 7 casters summoned from foreign worlds, and 7 Imperial Warriors, Masters to command them. Now go forth, Masters, and fight with all your might to collect these casters' heads. And that is all. The heavens have spoken, and my word is theirs.
Okay, so you have to be renowned. And that's the long and short of it.
I see. So you were told to collect the heads of the casters summoned for this Holy Grail War. Heroic spirits possess strength and powers beyond what's normally possible for humans. It is unusual to speak of them as prey. A single servant can easily defeat an entire army. In Master's world, they are seen as powerful weapons. They are mystics capable of even bringing myths or legends to life. And these Heian Imperial Warriors have been tasked with killing such powerful beings.
That is truly frightening.
You think? The way I see it, doesn't matter how strong someone is to die like anyone else as long as you cut their head off.
Yeah, no, you ain't wrong, I guess.
Then again, I guess it just goes to show why it's better to be safe than sorry. You gotta make sure I keep my guard up. That merely being on your guard against beings as powerful as servants only proves my point.
Huh? Hang on.
But never mind. As we were saying, I cannot think of any who possess the sort of power Lord Michinaga spoke of, besides other Heian warriors. Are you certain that's not the right answer?
Did I sulk in the corner for nothing?
What do you think, Master?
You make a good point.
I don't know. Hey, here's a question for you two. Does power only ever mean mastery of martial arts? That is a good question. There is certainly more than one kind of power. Masters of sumo are strong in a very different in different ways from masters of the sword, the spear, or the bow. And there are no doubt many other similar examples as well. Aha, right? As far as I'm concerned, anyone who can cook is incredibly strong in their own right, like that maidservant. Oh, people can read poetry or something else too. I've never been able to wrap my head around poetry. Power. What is power?
Like being a renowned writer?
Perhaps. Oh, Lady Karuko's here. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you all safe and sound. So, I couldn't help but notice you didn't return straight after we left the palace. May I ask where you went? We just hung around Suzaku Avenue a bit before heading out to take care of some monsters. Monsters? Oh my. You heard all those rumors going around about the steel monster? We heard it had been seen in our shrine, so we went to pay a little visit. Of course, it ended up just being some clones or illusions or something like that, so we'll have to go back later to look for the real thing.
Yeah, what was that reaction there? what was that? What did you,
To think there was a...
monster hiding out there, uh-huh.
But hey, you ain't gotta worry, Karako. We might have missed it last time, but we'll definitely get it next time. Then no one have to be scared of it. So you just sleep tight. Don't worry about a thing, alright? Alright.
Very suspicious.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so...
Uh-huh. I hope you won't mind if I, take my leave and retire for the night.
No? Okay, I guess it is pretty late. Yeah, why don't you turn in? You can sleep easy tonight knowing we got this steel monster thing well in hand.
Right. Good night. Are you okay? Yeah, you seem, put off. What's the matter?
Oh yes, it's nothing. Thank you for your concern. Good night. Anyone else kind of worried about it?
A little bit. But in a very different way.
Master, I'm sorry to disturb you so soon after you've gone to bed. Are you asleep?
No, I'm up. What's good?
I see. Lady Karako just went out on her own. What shall we do?
She was acting kind of odd, wasn't she? Yeah, maybe we should tail her.
Indeed. It seemed as though something was weighing on her mind. I swear, how many times are you gonna keep showing up like this? If Raiko catches you, he'll be your head on the floor. I'm up. What is it? There a monster around? Where? Lady Karako just went out on her own. I was asking Master what we should do. I see. She wasn't walking, was she? No, she took a carriage. Gotcha. What time's it now? Early morning? No, it's still way too dark for that. It is still nighttime. Just before midnight, actually.
Let's follow her. Yeah, she being real sussy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then I'll scout ahead and find out where she's headed. Damn, she's already gone, huh? Man, Danzo sure doesn't waste any time when she makes up her mind, does she?
No. But it's that,
quick decision making that we value so dearly. Alright then. Right now that we're on the main road, which way do we go? She could have gone in any direction. I have a report to make. Lady Karako's carriage appears to be headed straight for Inari's shrine. Whoa, she's gone again. That's impressive. Well, I guess we better get going too then. Hey, here, why don't I carry you, Ritsuka? That'll let us move way faster.
alright, sure.
Hold on tight, and whatever you do, don't bite your tongue. That's weird. Haven't run into a single creature yet. And we're almost to the shrine, too.
And you jinxed it. Way to go, Kintoki. Way to go, buddy.
Shut up.
Helter Skelters.
See, things got bored of hanging around on the ground, huh? Alright. No point in yelling at Shikigami, is there? Well, don't matter. Get out of our way. Otherwise, we're going right through you. Come on, Ritsuka.
Yeah, let's plow that steel. Ouch.
Plow into him with your axe. Oh, this poor thing doesn't know what it's dealing with.
Really? 4 Merlins. Well, that's not ideal. But we'll make it work. Rude. Okay. Like, give me more than one bar guest, please. Like, bro.
I want you to do full combo. Actually, I don't even know if full combo will no to it. I think, barely. Yeah, barely. Far closer than comfortable, but, you know, a dub's a dub. A rub-a-dub-dub in the tub. Nice, Bargy, nice. Okay, let's target you, Mr. Healthy Skelty. And hopefully we get some crits in here. Crit. Damn. Even with a crit, we didn't even get anywhere close. Do not make a single target. I want AoE, damage, water save, and Galapine. Some of the summer noble phantasms are so funny. I don't know why I find that amusing, but I do. Yes. Hopefully Camelot and into a full combo. Mr. Hilter ain't know what's gonna hit him. It feels like the 5 stars tend to get serious noble phantasms, but the 4 stars get more memey summer noble phantasms, summer-esque noble phantasms. Which, you know, isn't necessarily a bad thing. But like, at least Tonalico and Summer Castoria, at least their noble phantasms feel a lot more serious than Summer Barghest and Summer Babanshi and Summer Suzuka, Summer, you know. Heck, Summer Abigail has a 5-star, so has a fairly serious noble phantasm. I don't know why they tend to make the 4 stars sillier. Next up, as well, this NP was a response to fire-related guilt and trauma. I feel like that's not hypothetical. I don't know why, I get the feeling that's not hypothetical. But I don't know. Yeah, Castoria. 120, NP5. Fine.
Karuko, where are you? Looks like she left the carriage behind here, and the servants don't know where she is either. They're just waiting for her to get back. This must mean she...
You're correct. Lady Karuko went into the cave we found earlier.
Let's go after her.
Right.
Oh, I really don't want to fight her. I don't think she's... maybe we can talk her out of it.
The magical energy in here is just as dense now as it was earlier. Thus far, there don't seem to be any hostile magical energy signals. I cannot be certain as my scans don't reach the innermost chambers, but I believe it is safe to say there are no familiars positioned ahead.
That's good. Maybe she's waiting for... Maybe she knew we would tail her. But...
Yes, Master.
Right on. Hard to imagine Karuko attacking us. This would definitely be the perfect place for an ambush. Not much room to move around in here, so let me lead the way. Danzo, would you bring up the rear?
Leave it to me.
Ritsuki, you stay behind me and head of Danzo. And if anything happens, I'll be counting on your help.
Yokaitis.
Huh, that's a new one. I don't know what it means, but I like it. Roger that. Come on, let's go.
Our modern slang. Or code words, really. Or not really. It's not really code. Everyone knows what roger that means, I guess. But... modern... just language, I guess.
Whoa there.
Lord Hinduki.
Hey, I can tell someone's here. Doesn't feel like an ambush.
Lingo, I guess. Modern lingo.
Hang in there. Unless you want to learn the hard way how accurately I throw my axe. You better show yourself right the hell now.
Lord Hinduki?
I know, don't worry. I'm not really gonna throw it. We might be dealing with Karuko after all, and I'd never do that to anyone who put me up and fed me. I'm just bluffing.
Okay, Sei is here. Maybe they are duo masters?
Well, I definitely don't want to have to dodge your axe.
Sei Shonagon? Nani?
Man, cut it out. I told you not to call me that. I'm sorry, but I'd really rather you not go any further. Can't let you pass. See if you're just gonna have to turn around and go back the way you came.
That ain't gonna happen.
Well, damn, this is a surprise. I hate to sound like an officer or something, but what in the world are you doing here, Kyoko? Don't tell me you're actually the master.
What to do? Telling you I'm the master to throw you off would probably work.
No, okay, so she's just helping Karuko?
But unfortunately, I don't like lying like that. So nope, I'm afraid it's just plain old me here. Besides, I don't even know what you even mean by master.
I don't. Maybe she just doesn't know that. I don't know. Something sketchy.
So she doesn't have anything to do with the Imperial Holy Grail War?
I don't know about that.
Then why are you here?
Please step aside, Kyoko. We have to meet with as many masters as we can. We're not looking to start any trouble here. We just want to talk. Please understand.
Normally I'd be happy to do anything you asked, Blondie. I mean, you've never asked me for anything before, now you've asked me for 2 favors in almost as many days. And since I'm such a dependable big sister to all, there's definitely a part of me that wishes I could do what you want.
But sadly, no.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, I just can't this time. Don't get me wrong, it's got nothing to do with you. I just can't let anyone go further than this.
Are you trying to help Karuko?
You got it.
Really? How's that work? I thought you said you didn't even know each other.
Man, it's true. We don't. The only thing we have in common is that we're both writers. She doesn't even know I'm out here trying to stop you guys.
Then how'd you even know to come stop us, though? I'm just out here doing this on my own for my own selfish reasons, okay?
Huh?
I've rarely seen such sheer brazenness.
Maybe I said this before, maybe I didn't, but I really love the stories she writes. I mean, really, really love them. That's why I'm not letting anyone past here. I don't care who they are. Now, of course, it might be easier said than done, since I'm really not a fighter. Most I can do is play a mean game of Kamari, so... maybe you can give me a pass, because I'm just so pretty? What? I don't want to fight you, but... Whoa, come on. You gotta know that ain't happening. I didn't want to bring this up, but you're not exactly a spring chicken anymore, Kyoko. Besides, 3 of us and only 1 of you. Even if you were as skilled as Myoji as Lord Seimei, I still don't think you could beat us by yourself. Did you think you could slip that in that horrible and uncalled for dig at my age and I'd miss it, Blondie? Now that you've poked this proverbial bear, I'm just gonna lead off with my trump card. Or talisman in this case. Huh? Hang on. Is that one of Lord Seimei's talismans? But I thought you hated on Myoji. Well, yeah, I do. I especially can't stand their loud chanting. And while Lord Seimei is easy on the eyes and all, I'm not super interested in being his friend. But he did give me this talisman before he disappeared. And I think it's because he knew I was gonna do this. Honestly, that kind of pisses me off too, but right now I can deal with it. Alright guys, you're up. Alright, at least it's not more helter-skelters. Multiple hostiles confirmed. Master, she seems to have used some kind of summoning spell. You gotta be kidding me. Let's freaking go! Kyoko, we're gonna give you a stern talking to after this. I swear on Bob. Why couldn't you mind your own damn business? What the hell? Why are they so strong? I like how she's standing there like a master. Like a fucking Wodime was. Okay, let's do... Yeah, let's start off. Just absolutely nuclear striking from orbit. That sounds good to me, brother. Got double arts buff. They should do a nice little truckload damage. Oh yeah, that's nice and chunky. I actually expected a little bit more. Not much more, a little bit. I thought with the attack buff and the 2 arts buffs, so we get at least like 200k, but I guess not. Maybe I overestimated Kistoria. A wee bit. Just a tad. Ow. God dang curse. Ow. Rude. Ow! What we do? Yeah, make a single target. And then use this. Boom. Yeah, we'll target you. Right, she's gonna be resisted though.
Maybe have her kill. I should have left it as AoE. Damn it. You know what? Sure.
マキシマムレスキュー。
神域の技をここに。
異論はない。
This is fine.
お願いできて。では、ド迫力かつ超度級 UDK ガラティーン。
最果ての幼いあなたへ。あなたを信じて、あなたを見上げて。今
This
も
is gonna do
私は走ってい
significantly
ます。
less.
胸に宿
Because
る
that
星の鼓
goddamn
動。
thing's ability
ホープビル・キャメロット。
to get rid of
制圧する。
buffs. So we lost our arts up.
危ない。
Rip Barghest.
作戦失敗。
Oh, Bassett, you're not useful here. As much as I hate to say it,
企画かと。目を
this
引きましょう。
battle was the worst possible matchup for you. It really
羽の
was.
ように。星のような輝きを。危ない。危ない。え、もう終わり？
Well, rip Castoria Zerker.
浅い。
Okay, thankfully we got critical misses, but ooh, that's not ideal at all.
やだな。
決着の時だ。
She's resisted. This is
完了。
better than nothing.
完了。ゴッズホルダーの証明を。
運命ですから。
了解。逆光剣。
Better than nothing is
あれ
slightly
はいつ
better.
か見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
Nice. Actually did pretty decent damage, weirdly enough.
切り札こちらが先だ。
Yeah, still not bad
フラガラッ
damage.
ク。
Could have been worse.
フラガラック。
Oh yeah, I'll take that every day.
もはや通じ合えぬ。もはや分かり合えぬ。
You know, they really should give Jaguar Warrior a rank up quest that adds more to this. Like, just increase attack compared
も
to
はや通じ合えぬ。
all the other crazy
マジ。はい。
skills other people have. No, there's no way. Okay.
浅い。
I want Jaguar Warrior to finish off the health and then the guts pop and then Bazza get a little bit of damage in, but didn't quite work out.
今のうちに準備を。
Alright, Jaguar Warrior, Great Death Claw.
了解ね。
もちろん。
もう私は自分が自分でわからない。必殺グレイトデスクロー。
You know, I want a summer version of Jaguar Warrior, where maybe a little bit more of
ジャガーはすべて知っている。
I don't know. Jaguar Warrior is already pretty Taiga-esque, but like, I don't know, a little bit closer. I don't know. I'm surprised Jaguar Warrior never did get a summer version. though, in all honesty. That's surprising to me.
マスター、食堂で枝豆を茹でているので、ご一緒にいかがですか？
Okay, so I have 8 days on that one. Oh, okay, Caster Saber. Yeah, we'll bring Mr. Wang. Mr. Wang Dangle. Throwing his schmangle around. Yeah. Alright, Kyoko, stand down. We know you're trying to help someone. Jack was just testing to get the summer costume when you... Yeah, but it's not the same, you know? It's not the same. I want Taiga, that Taiga body. What? I don't know. All hostiles eliminated. The battle's over. Yeah, a summer Jaguar warrior with a... I guess feralness is toned down a little bit and acts more like teacher Taiga. I don't know. Man. Oh, that's smarts. Hold out your hand. Milady. No thanks. Nah, man, so much for that. Guess that's what I get for stepping out so far to my wheelhouse. Nah, now that the talisman's all used up, I'm pretty much done. Kyoko. Have you ever read that story of hers? It's great stuff, you know. I really love it. Well, except for Hikaru. He's the one character I just can't stand. But him aside, it's got several amazing romances, comedic scenes, dramatic scenes, feel-good scenes, quiet scenes. Someone feral agrees. Well, I don't know, maybe she'd be the reverse. Like she would see all the depravity of all these servants in swimsuits around Ritsuka or Emiya specifically, around Emiya specifically, and she would, I don't know, feel the need to be the big sister. So kind of like Raiko, but less cuckoo about it. Well, actually probably equally, if not more cuckoo, I guess. Now to think about it, I think Taiga, if Shiro was around a bunch of bikini-clad women, she'd probably be like, She'd probably get very, protective. But unfortunately, they're all year one, so they'll probably never ever get swimsuits at this point. I mean, Emiya got a casual summer fit, but you know what I mean. Taiga, Jaguar Warrior's already too far gone. Sadly. Comedic scenes, dramatic scene, romances, comedic scenes, dramatic scenes, feel-good scenes, quiet scenes. Really, there's just something special about it. It doesn't matter how many times I read it, I always get so caught up that I can't put it down until I've finished. So you'd better believe I want to see how a story this special ultimately ends. That's why well... We're not gonna hurt Karuko, I promise. Right, Kintuki? Even if she's a master. I'm supposed to protect women and children, and I never just go around fighting them. And even now, we haven't actually laid so much as a finger on you, right, Kyoko? So don't worry. Like I said right at the beginning, I came here to talk, not to throw my axe around. I know what you're worried about, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. I won't let it happen. Now, if only she had trusted our word from the beginning, that would have been great. I too would like to dream the way you do. If I were to go beyond your thick steel armor,
Do you think I could see your world for myself?
Ridiculous. If that's meant to be a joke, Master, it's not funny. You need only be concerned with your own dreams. What remains of mine is my business alone. Besides, the act of telling stories is not so different from following one's dreams, finding inspiration in great poetry, and creating your own world. Indeed, you already have a dream of your own, Master Karuko.
How can you be so certain, Lord Babbage? After all, you were...
True, my own attempts at poetry were far from inspirational. But I did count a number of great poets among my friends, and I am quite familiar with their words. So I do know the many joys and sorrows of those who tell stories. And I know what it is you wish for more than anything.
Alright.
Now then, how long are you going to spy on us? It's past time you revealed yourselves, brave youths.
So you knew we were here, huh?
We apologize for interrupting your discussion. You must be Lord Charles Babbage.
Alright, Gogeta, get a good rest. Yeah, I feel that. Some days just... it hits ya.
You must be Lord Charles Babbage. Ah, it's you three. Did you follow me here? I'm so sorry, Lord Babbage, I didn't...
Nah, it's true. We did follow you. Sorry.
So you know my true name. Then I will not bother with questions, as you are clearly here as part.
No, we're really not. I promise you, we aren't. What? I mean, I guess technically Kintoki is. But, okay, well, yeah, okay. Here we are. But don't go jumping to conclusions too quickly. I just want to talk. The Imperial Holy Grail War is an evil plot. Or at least we suspect it is. And I, for one, sure don't feel like playing right into some jerk of a villain's hands. So what do you say, will ya? Rude? That thing's got some heft. Must be one hell of a heavy hammer you got there. Looks like you must be the original steel monster then.
This is a staff.
Yeah, sure it is, buddy. Please just hear what we have to say.
Why are you being so hasty, Lord Babbage?
There is nothing to discuss.
Maybe he knows what's going on here? Maybe he already knows it's a plot? And he doesn't care? Looks like we got a hot-headed old man on our hands. You can hear us, right, Steel Guy? Karuko? We think the Imperial Holy Grail War is an evil scheme. The whole thing might be a trap laid by a seriously wicked bastard. We don't want either of you getting caught up in something like that. Come on, Karuko, you know we wouldn't lie.
Don't listen to them,
Yeah, no, he definitely knows.
I was called here by a true Holy Grail's power. I will therefore do all that is within my power to see my master's wish granted.
Look, that's real nice to ya, but real Holy Grail or not, if it's a... okay, whatever, man. Oh, you just don't get it, do ya? There's no telling for sure that anybody's wish is gonna be granted. Don't go risking your life for something you don't even know you can trust.
We have nothing to discuss. Humans are fragile creatures. Life is fleeting. So if there is even the slightest chance of realizing one's heart's desire, one must put everything they have towards making it a reality. Do you understand? Stand down.
Not happening. Please don't try. Please try to not kill him, Kintoki. I know. I'm just gonna get him to cool down. Here comes.
Steam pressure rising. Steam pressure rising. Engaging stage 2 combat mode.
I hate his advanced quest. By the way, I've thrown myself at it I don't know how many times. I've followed whatever strategies I could find, or at least that's close to, because I don't have all the servants for any of the strategies, so I try and match the servants as best I can, but God, he's annoying. I hammer him with Draco and Castoria's Zerkers. It don't work out. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Nice. Start off with a crit. Starting strong. I'd rather Bazid's arts card. Well, yeah, well, luckily we're not going for the Helter Skelters if he's just gonna heal 100k. I'm glad I targeted him first right at the gate. Alright, Babbage. Babu. Yeah, the reason I put Castoria in a few times, I also put Bazid in, by the way, I do put her in, but it's because, I guess it's because of her single target, just ability in general, even without the traits. I saw a few people say that her and Draco, like, trivialize his advanced quest, but, I ain't feel it. Like, they do a lot of damage, but I just never quite am able to finish him off. Alright, it's gonna hurt. Yep. And try and wipe this front one out. Yeah, like I said, I try to follow the strats I read to the letter, but I just don't have all the people, unfortunately, that any of the strats call for. Like, I'll always be missing at least one, if not multiple. It's like, not ideal. Apparently, Rider Kitoki is good for it, but whenever I've used him, it still doesn't go well, so I don't know.
84封印前期起動やれやれっと落ちろ脱神弁光に消えろ
Oh, poor Mr. Helter of the Skelter variety. Nice, another crit. That'd be great. Okay. Or not. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. Okay. I guess he had problems with August. Okay. It's pretty rude.
ここまで。
Most advice vids, yeah. That's also part of the problem, but... Yeah. Man, he hits hard. It's like fighting one of the giant bears from the mountain. But you should have known better than to challenge me to a sumo match. Take this. You're strong enough to hurl even my armor. Impressive, hero of the East. Restarting engines. Restarting engines. A malfunction in my armor. Impossible. I never dreamed you'd be this strong.
Lord Babbage.
Karako. Please, Karako, we just want to talk. He attacked us first, remember that. Lady Fujiwara no Karako, daughter of Lord Fujiwara no Tamatoki. Are you a master? One of the Imperial warriors taking part in the Imperial Holy Grail War or not?
I am no warrior. However...
That's right, you're not a warrior. You have no experience with martial arts, and from what I hear, you're not much good with Shikigami either. But you do have power. Of course you do. But it ain't the power to fight or use Shikigami. You have the power to weave words and bring stories to life. The kind of power I could never hope to achieve. Would have been nice if Lord Michinaga could have just come out and said it, but oh well. Point is, you're the 5th master of the Imperial Holy Grail War. Aren't you, Lady Murasaki Shikabu?
Lord Michinaga doesn't know I'm a master. Nor does Lord Arshia Doman. They couldn't possibly know. Only the heavens can know about the marks that appeared on my left hand. I refuse to engage in battle with anyone. I won't fight. I can't fight. My only gift is for writing. What wish could I possibly hope to have granted in the Imperial Holy Grail War?
I mean, you must have one.
I don't, of course.
Be honest, you do have a wish you want granted, don't you? You wouldn't be chosen otherwise.
In normal Holy Grail Wars, it is precisely those with strongly held wishes that the Grail chooses. I expect it's no different for the Imperial Holy Grail War, Lady Karako. It seems I can't put anything past you. You're right, I do have a wish.
Karako.
It's alright, Lord Babbage. These people aren't here for your head. I believe they're telling us the truth. I can no longer continue to lie to them in good conscience. I do hope you can all forgive me. The truth is, I want to give my story the greatest ending possible. That is my wish, no more, no less.
So you just want the Grail to... Wouldn't that be unsatisfying for you as a writer? To have, like, the perfect ending, like, implanted in your mind to write down by some omnipotent wish granter? That'd be rather... stale, wouldn't it? Like, I feel like that'd be very unsatisfactory for most writers, but oh, you're talking about the tale of Genji.
Yes, I am.
Why, you're still in the middle of writing it, right? So why can't you just keep going until you're done? This is your story we're talking about here. You can decide exactly when and how it ends. You don't need a Holy Grail for that, yeah?
I wish it were that simple. Choosing the right words, putting together sentences, weaving it all together into a story. Truth be told, the whole process feels very much like going through summer without anything to drink. At times, it can be very difficult to keep going. And just as a traveler's legs can grow heavy over time, so too can the fingers that hold a brush. And this is not something that's happened but once or twice. I can't tell you how many times I've nearly collapsed under the weight of it all. This was one of those times. It was so bad that I was very close to giving up entirely. How should I end my story? What sort of ending should I give Hikaru? I agonized long and hard over what I should do. Even when I slept, my fingers would continue to paint words in the air with my brush. Then after several fruitless days and sleepless nights, the Imperial Holy Grail War was announced. And I acquired the mark of a master. These glowing red lines appeared on my hand, followed by Lord Babbage's appearance at my house.
Yeah, it must have been quite a shock. Just a random giant metal man appeared out of nowhere.
My wish?
Indeed, your wish. It was the strength of your wish that called to me. Now I'll do everything in my power to see it granted. So wish, for you have earned the right. Be proud, for I will lend you my strength.
What do you mean?
The Imperial Holy Grail War is a ritualistic fight to the death. That is, the deaths of the heroic spirits involved.
That's terrible. I mean, I do have a wish.
I'm wishing for it right now, in fact.
But fighting with a blade? I couldn't possibly do that.
Also, what do you mean by the deaths? The death's lives.
Okay. The deaths of the heroic spirits involved.
I refer to my own death. Should I die, you will have lost the Imperial Holy Grail War.
What? I can't do that.
Not after you came all this way from another world. I may still not quite understand who you even are, but I can't possibly wager your life in pursuit of my own wishes.
I don't want to see anyone hurt. Over a mere wish. No longing of mine could possibly be worth that.
Very well. I understand how you feel, Karuko. So instead of fighting for you, I shall be your shield. You will not need to fight. I will keep you safe until the Holy Grail War is concluded. I am not the heroic spirit of a warrior, and so can tell that you are no warrior either. The Holy Grail tells me that the Imperial Holy Grail War is meant to be fought by masters, protecting their servants. But you are in luck. You may not possess strength comparable to a servant, but you are a master worthy of your servant's protection. Indeed, that is how a proper Holy Grail War is meant to be fought. So rest assured, when it comes to defense, I can fight every bit as well as any warrior. So I will see you safe to the end of this Imperial Holy Grail War. On that, you have my word.
Okay, so he was just attacking us to protect her when he could have just talked to us from the beginning like we tried to do.
I see. So you are here to protect Lady Karuko. That strategy does seem sound. During the day you could hide out here in this cavern. And at night you would return to Lady Karuko's house to keep her safe from the other masters. I assume that's been your strategy? After all, even if Lady Karuko's master status were to be revealed during the day, it would most likely be at the palace where fighting is strictly forbidden. That is why you only needed to concern yourself with protecting her during the night.
Oh, got it. Sounds kind of like a couple who don't live together, where the husband only sees his wife at night, except this guy's job is to keep her safe. So, seems like a sound plan to me. Yeah, seems reasonable.
Indeed. I cannot let Karuko come to harm. Great poets are one of humanity's greatest treasures. They must be protected at all costs.
What Babbage?
Hang on. Then does that mean you weren't using Shikigami around the Shrine Road? You were actually out there yourself?
Indeed.
Well, I'll be damned. That takes being bold and daring to a whole new level. And here I thought you were just sending out Shikigami to patrol. What about that spirit form trick Danzo does sometimes? Why don't you just use that? That way nobody would have ever suspected anything was up, nighttime or not. I know I wouldn't have found this place if you'd done that.
You are correct. And of course I did employ my spirit form a great deal early on in the proceedings. However, for a heroic spirit who refuses to take part in a Holy Grail War, the spirit form is too effective for its own good. The passive act of sitting back and remaining in spirit form for a long period threatens to upend the entire ritual. And the minister of the left in charge of the Imperial Holy Grail War, Michinaga Fujiwara, refused to accept that.
Michinaga, huh? Yes. 3 days after the Imperial Holy Grail War began, Lord Michinaga had every Onmyoji in the Onmyo Bureau work together to place a bounded field on the city's ley lines, which prevented Lord Babbage from using his spirit form anywhere in the city grounds.
A penalty in so many words. After spending most of the first few days entirely in my spirit form, I was cursed to remain in my physical form for the remainder of the Imperial Holy Grail War. A spirit form restriction curse. I do have to give these Eastern mages credit for their cleverness with the curses. I never imagined they would target me through the ley lines.
That's why you didn't use spirit form. You couldn't. Yeah, makes sense. Now I gotcha. No wonder you had no choice but to walk down the road. Guess that also explains why you were in such a rush to sell things when we showed up. But wait a sec. If you were watching over Kariko's house at night, where were you the night we showed up?
I am still able to use my spirit form for extremely short periods, in case of emergency, so that is what I did.
So then these last couple of days...
And not to remain hidden away at a distance, and used my thermal senses to monitor Kariko's well-being.
Alright, that connects a lot of dots. Still, I'm amazed you two managed to keep this secret this long. You do know there have been rumors of you going around town, right? That's why...
We shut up at all. Yeah, and here's Suna!
Indeed. And of course, I've heard the same rumors. Master, get behind me.
This cave is one of Kyo's spirit caverns. Not that I would expect anyone who isn't an officer to know about it. A poor showing on your part, Kintoki.
Watanabe no Suna, head of the 4 Heavenly Kings. Come on, man. You already heard already. It's probably a trick. Unless Media is like mind controlling you somehow, but like I don't think Media Lily would do that. Well, actually I say that, but didn't Media Lily trick Jason back in Okeanos? So I guess it doesn't necessarily mean much.
These Heian Genji warriors are truly terrifying foes. Even with all of my sensors turned for maximum sensitivity, to help make our way through this cave, I still didn't notice them.
Afraid it's been more of a poor showing from you, Suna. Hate to tell ya, we got here first. You don't get anything for second place here, not my watch.
I've known what was happening here for quite a while now. I simply chose not to do anything about it for the time being.
I figured there might be at least one idiot who would jump on the rumors of a heroic spirit walking around the main road at night. I never expected that idiot would be you, though.
Oh boy.
I suppose you and I are just fated to run into each other like this, Kintoki.
Suna... Would you listen to reason for one goddamn minute? Just once in your goddamn life, would you listen to us?
But no, that'd be too easy, huh? If everything went smoothly, that would be no need for anything. Gotta be some friction somewhere. Who cares if you already knew about this place or not? Everyone knows you don't go snatching other people's quarry out from under their feet. Lord Babbage there isn't just any old steel monster. He's also my guest. So I'm not letting you or anyone else take him away. Hey Babbage, if you would mind buffing Kintoki, that'd be great. Haha.
You fell for it. Suna Watanabe, one of the strongest warriors of this age. You've even claimed the heads of 2 servants already. Yet you somehow never suspected that my nighttime walks might be part of a plan. Now let me show you what I can do so close to a ley line. Steam pressure rising. Steam pressure rising. Unlocking combat maneuvers. Connecting steam engine. Okay, so he was waiting for Suna the whole time. Connecting steam engine. Steam pressure at maximum. Emergency. Releasing my noble phantasm's true name. Dimension of Steam.
You're surrounded. You're surrounded on all sides. Youch, it's hot. Hey, what's with all the white smoke? The entire cave is filled with steam, and there are dozens of helter skelters within it. He must have released his noble phantasm's true name.
Indeed he did. These numbers. You have an army at your command. It is my dreams, my obsessions, my ceaseless regrets that give my noble phantasm its power. Now the remains of my dreams will crush you where you stand. I told you, you fell for my trap, Suna Watanabe.
Holy hell. 1, 2, 3. Just how many Shikigami are there?
A lot.
Damn, nice work, Steel Guy.
My dreams and obsessions should keep him busy for a while, as they will manifest without end. Come, brave youths. Now's our chance.
Hell yeah, let's get out of here.
Now's a chance to get out of this cave. Watch him just cut through like 30 of them at once and just walk up to us.
No. No, that is not the chance I mean. We may never get a better opportunity to settle matters between us.
Bruh.
Fight me, brave youths.
Babbage? Like, bro, we really don't have time for this, buddy.
Lord Babbage? No, you mustn't. I can't be of any help to you in battle. Even with Lord Seimei's tutelage, I still know next to nothing of Myoto. Certainly nothing that could be of aid. So please reconsider. There's no possible way for you to win. Lord Kintoki and Lady Ritsuka are right.
Now is your chance to escape.
There's no need for you to stay here. There are any number of places you could flee to. You could leave the city and go on to the far west of Japan, or the east.
He wouldn't do that though. No servant would run that far. Even if he could, which I don't think he can in this singularity.
Or even further if necessary. Anywhere's better than here. Staying here means you end up hurt because of me.
Karuko. No. Murasaki Shikibu. Princess of Storytelling. The difference engine I dreamed of could calculate anything and everything. While it may never have become a reality or become the all-powerful device of which I dreamed, it is still enough for me to know that this is where my path ends. Suna Watanabe is an excellent hunting dog. A wolf even. There's no telling how long my trap will hold him off. Which is why I'm choosing to pass my current hopes and dreams on to another. Forgive me for breaking my promise, storytelling princess.
Lord Babbage, you mustn't. Your divinations may be shockingly accurate, but that doesn't mean you need to let them decide your fate.
I'm sorry, Karuko. This is how it must be.
You're serious about this, aren't you? You remember I already beat you once before, right? And you still want to do this?
I do.
You saw Karuko crying about this, right? And you still want to do this?
I do.
You remember everything we told you?
I do.
That's so.
Why are you going along with this? It's his wish.
When someone's made up their minds like this, there's nothing anyone can do to change it. Am I wrong? No, I suppose not.
Oh, Babbage.
I shall entrust my soul, my life, my dreams to you. Now prove you can shatter the steel that armors my heart. If you cannot, your lives are forfeit.
Master, over here.
Oh boy.
Gold mode.
Golden!
You who possess power. You who thirst, yearn, and struggle to make your wishes reality. If your desires are true, then join battle and kill as you must. For the only way forward to realizing your wishes is to use the power you possess to make your way through me.
Alright, Charles Babbage. I hear ya. There's no going back here, is there?
Of course not.
But... hello? Why are we in front of what looks like a Holy Grail hole with a bunch of skulls under it?
What the?
A reality marble. Master.
I recognize this place. This is a deathmatch stage. Right, from Shimusa. I remember now. Okay, we get it. You don't have to show us all of them.
This is the blood-stained battlefield of Limbo, where the losing heroic spirit's soul shall be consumed upon defeat. The Imperial Deathmatch stage. My true name is Charles Babbage. This is where my dreams and obsessions shall halt you in your tracks. Hear me, O frightful gods, and laugh. Hear me, O glittering sun, and shine. Now come and show me the extent of your power. Show me what you will do to make your wish reality.
If there's no way, if there's no talking our way out of this, steel guy, then you're on. I see your strength and the depths of your resolve, and I'm ready to meet them in battle. Let's do this. You know, we really could have used your help against Suna properly, but I guess you got other priorities. I can respect that.
Man, respect.
Alright. Don't worry, Babbage. We'll make sure nothing happens to Karako when you're gone. Although I doubt anything would happen to her, given she shouldn't be targeted after, Oh damn, we're getting the whole intro thing too from Shimusa, okay. Offer up your lives. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not using Kintoki, so that's awkward. Oh boy. Okay, now we're forced to target the Helter Skelters. That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. And there's 100 of them apparently. Oh, that's great. That's wow, that's great. That's not inconvenient at all. And he gets attack ups every time we beat one. Oh, it's great. That's lovely. I love that. Wait, Murasaki Shikibu's support? I thought you couldn't give any buffs. You. I feel cheated. Oh, the target thing went away. Okay. But I already got rid of Bazit, which is annoying. Okay, well, we'll do this.
手慰みですが聖剣ばかりではありません光より鋭くああとても楽しかったとも
I don't know, the overcharge won't really do anything, but might as well.
いいでしょうお呼びですか
See how much damage we can do. Probably not a lot. That damage cut has me kind of scared. I feel like that damage cut's probably gonna do.
あなたを見上げて今も私は
Probably gonna
走
cut
っ
it
てい
in
ま
half
す
almost.
胸に宿る星の鼓動
Or
ホ
maybe
ープビ
even
ルカ
more.
メロット
Actually, no, not that bad. Okay, no.
モルデュー
I
ル
thought the damage cut would do a lot
芸
more
術
than
と
that,
は輝くものさ
but apparently not.
蒸気を最ディファレンスエンジン起動
Alright, now we're forced to target them again.
的確かといくよミストルピンせーの
蒸気を
I was really hoping we'd all end up. They both end up targeting the same one. Sadly, not. Sadly, not.
お呼びですか
Yeah, Castoria should kill either of them, whichever one she attacks. Okay.
芸術とは輝くものさせーの
Good enough.
危ない
Ow. Ow.
危ない
Ow.
えもう
Okay, frick you too, buddy. Rude. Is that... Okay. Well, we ain't gonna target you then.
どうかんだ
オッケ
Which way to turn?
よしいいだろう
ー芸術とは輝くものさ
Damn, they really hate the person in front, huh? Alright. Really don't want to get hit by Dimension of Steam. Really would rather not.
このアングルバッチリ
Alright, let's do
発
Beautiful
進準備
Journey.
完了だふむふむオッケー
Mm,
駆け抜けるは前人未到未完の馬よ輝ける轍を残せああ人生はとても楽しいビューティフルジャーニー行くよ
it's okay.
頭上注意気をつけたまえ行くよ撃て撃て
It's...
我が無双ディメンジョン
痛い痛い彼ら
different,
笑われて作戦
I guess. Not really. No, not really. No. Yeah, no. It's I don't know how to put it. I'm not the most eloquent of individuals, but yeah, it only has like 15 sections. I believe that was the number 15 plus epilogue and prologue.
覚えてはクールダウンちょっと待てご注文でしたらそのよう
任せて
に行儀の悪
行くよ
ディファレンスエンジン
Yeah, it'll be 3-sized. I don't know. I don't really get a feel for things until like probably like the last half of the singularities and lost belts usually. But so far it's fine. The first 3 sections were all mostly set up. Like introducing all the characters and getting like what's going on here. set up, so... It's real unfortunate. At least it's only one turn.
オッケー。
徹底的に
任せて。せーの。
そこだ。
いくよ。
Ow. Babbage, please. I think it's interesting though how they're... I don't know if Suna was out... No, No, this would have been when Suna released, right? Because we didn't know who he was when we first met him, so yeah, this must have been his release.
オッケー。
徹底的に
What am I doing? No, Beautiful
発
Journey.
進準備完了だ。
了解した。
早く早く。
ご注文でした。
But
そのように
aside from him, it's interesting how like
駆け抜けるは前人
they
未到。
used,
未完の馬よ。
for the most part, at least of the ones we know about, being Murasaki and
人生は
Kintoki,
とても楽しい。ビューティフルジ
using
ャーニー。
some of our own servants that we've already met as the masters, even though obviously it's not the actual servants version of them, but interesting idea.
あかんやつや。
Have let's say like a little bit of an inverse, and Suna who will become our servant. Also, ooh, I'm out of people. I went into this very much underestimating what was going to be happening in this fight. So I didn't, yeah, I did not plan accordingly. I assumed it'd be a much simpler battle than it ended up being.
ご注文でした。徹底的に
任せて。
That's on me, I guess.
いくよ。
No, Alter, you couldn't kill that one.
ディファレンスエンジン起動
Whatever. It'll be fine. We got like 12 leyline stones. So we got plenty to spare. Okay. If I'm targeted on him, once I kill that one with the target focus, then the next attack should switch to Babbage instead of the next one in line, right? Do I want to... I don't know if I want to test that.
ふむふむ。
That's probably the case.
任せて。
But I'm gonna play it
せー
safe.
の。せーの。
一掃する。
蒸気圧最大
Oh my god, stop putting target focus. Brother Babouche. Mr. Babushka. Please.
ああ、とても楽しかったとも。
Okay, Beautiful
発進準備
Journey.
完了だ。
Will Beautiful Journey kill that one? Probably. Maybe. I'll start with a Buster card and hopefully secure it. But then,
私の宝具
let's do
任
this.
せて。そう、君たちはあらゆる困難を乗り
I don't
越える。
trust the
そ
targeting
の勝
the
座を今示そう。ビューティフルジャーニー。
switch to Babbage.
さあ、行けるとこまで行ってみよう。せーの、
Yeah.
せーの。
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
狙いを定めて。
It would have been forced. Really now. Okay.
我が無双
Yeah, please just kill us with this
痛い痛い。
so we can leyline stone.
タイムカード。
Thank you.
ごめんなさい、失敗しちゃう。
Leyline stone. Which actually is quite apt given we're actually on a ley line in the singularity. So, you know, it works out. Alright. Just fucking...
ああ、とても楽しかったとも。
do this, this,
見たいのかい?
and sure this, why not? I should have changed it to single target. Whatever. Whatever.
人生はとても楽しい。ビューティフルジャーニー。
As long as he dies, that's all that matters.
アンサラ
Which he probably will. Unless he doesn't attack.
では
Bassett should
ド迫力
deal
か
with
つ超度
it.
級 UDK ガラティーン
Yeah, I really should have changed that to single target. Would have done at least probably like 30k instead of 17. Maybe more. Fuck you and your invincibility bullshit. I hate you. You're a son of a bitch. Why? Why must you use invincibility now of all times? What did we do to deserve this? You know what? We'll just farm crit stars.
芸術とは輝くものさ。
Ow. Ow.
アサン
Ow. Okay, good. He didn't put the target focus on. We can just rail him from the back. I mean, what?
任せて。
了解
せーの。
Nice. Oh, thank goodness.
小さくてもやるときはやるものさ。
Okay.
人間ってそういうものだろ。
That fight wasn't that bad. I just made it harder than it should have been. If I just had like actual one more useful character and some normal craft essences, it would have been fine. I just assumed it'd be easier than it was. It's, you know, my bad for underestimating you, Babbage. That's my fault. Hurrah!
It seems this contest of strength has ended with your victory, Kintoki.
Lord Babbage. Lord Babbage. Charles.
And there they go. You gonna attack us, Suna?
What happened?
Allow me to explain, Lord Suna. The enemy servant's spirit core has been shattered. It won't be long now before he departs from this world.
So he chose death rather than flight. Then this was suicide. No, it's not quite right. He threw his lot in with Kintoki, my inferior, in order to protect his master. I can see his logic. Restraint has never been my forte. My Higekira even left Lord Urabe and Lord Usui, two of the four heavenly kings, seriously wounded. Lady Murasaki, who knows nothing of martial arts, may not have been fortunate enough to escape merely missing an arm. Come, Caster. We've no more business here. Kintoki has won this death match.
Yes, Lord Suna.
I just don't know why Suna just won't fucking listen. Charles Babbage.
Lord Babbage.
There is nothing strange about this. I could not be happier with this outcome. Even as I followed my different engine's instructions, I bet everything on a flash of inspiration from my soul. You there, the girl with the red hair. There is something familiar about you. It almost feels as though we are old friends. Friends who once walked side by side somewhere far, far away. Am I merely imagining things?
No, I am certainly not. He doesn't remember, but he has a feeling. He remembers working with us. Hey, Claudia. I'm not sure that entrusting you with my undertaking is the right thing to do. I may not have been able to keep my promise to Karuko, but even so, I would ask that you protect her in my place. Please.
I know. You don't gotta say it. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt her. That said, once you die, your master will lose her master status. And Brother Suna won't have any more reason to go after her. But you knew that when you challenged us, didn't you?
Young warrior who reminds me of nothing so much as a crimson dragon. Beautiful Eastern automaton. Young lady with the red hair. Karuko.
Lord Babbage.
Do not throw away your dreams. None of you need throw anything at all away. Not even if that something is a dream. The most fragile, fleeting thing in the world. You must not throw it away.
Our dreams? No fair, old man.
I am but a heroic spirit recorded by humanity after my dreams are crushed. Which is exactly why I implore you now not to forget your own dreams, young ones. Never lose hope. It will not always be easy. At times it will be sheer agony. You may pause, you may rest. But you must never ever abandon your dreams. As long as you hold on to your dreams, you may always pick yourself up and keep moving. Encase your dreams in steel armor forged from your own ideals. Do that, and nothing will stop you. Now go. It matters not if you lose your way or suffer injury, young ones. As long as you keep forging ahead. How inspirational.
Lord Babbage.
Oh, what a guy.
What a hecking guy. You know, Mr. Babbage, you ain't so bad. The city of Kyo, currently in the midst of the Imperial Holy Grail War. Lately, foul creatures have even been prowling the city's main roads. And recently, something even stranger has been seen there. My steel caster. The steel monster was said to be a great hulking beast that stalked the streets of Kyo at night, and that towered over men and women alike. Now he'll never be seen again. All that remained of him was a faint mass of glittering light, which shortly vanished. Following my defeat, the marks on my left hand disappeared, never to return. I do not doubt that people will be glad to hear these new rumors. They'll no doubt say it was our valiant officers who vanquished the red-eyed steel monster. But I know the truth. That steel monster was no monster at all. The worst thing he ever did was protect me. The end. Excerpt from a diary. It would be interesting to see Babbage in a Holy Grail war in a normal setting. Like, I don't know. I feel like his characterization would make for a good character in like a light novel or manga. Or maybe there is one I'm just not aware, but if not, there should be. Alright, I shall be back later. My duties at the palace keep me quite busy even when I'm not writing, you see. Oh, no need to worry about my protection. My family's carriage is embedded with special talismans, so I'll be alright with just my servants. You're still free to stay here as long as you like. I won't breathe a word to the main Genji house. Alright, I shall see you later. Please enjoy your breakfast.
Will do. Thanks.
Thanks, Karuko. Not at all. Alright, I had best be going. I can tell she's still in mourning, yeah. Very melancholic. Yes, I believe so. Lady Karuko's been hiding her tears, but I noticed some signs of redness around her eyes. I doubt she was able to get much sleep last night.
No, she's alright. Or at least if she says she's alright, that's good enough for me. I think the way I see it, sometimes putting up a brave front's the way to help yourself to feel better.
Yeah.
Kinda like armor for your heart. At least that's what I think. So I'd rather see this as Karuko finding herself a damn fine set of armor. Yeah, that's how I'm choosing to see it.
I see. That is a lovely way to look at it, Lord Kintoki.
Yeah, I guess. Whoa, check it out. Pretty awesome weather we're having today.
Speaking of weather, it was... I could smell the dew. Well, not dew, because that would imply it already rained. Okay, you know that smell that's in the air? I mean, I guess it would still be dew, I guess, sort of. I don't know, dew is when it's like settled on the ground and then you smell it. But like, you know the smell in the air when it's like gonna rain? I could smell that all this morning. It's kind of died down a bit, but it's still there. But it hasn't actually rained yet. Well, at least not here. I could see rain off in the distance. You know, when you see like kind of the streaks off in the distance when it's raining like nearby, but not where you're at. I could see it like a mile or two out. Actually, probably more than that. It's probably closer to like 4 or 5 miles. But yeah.
In case I had dreams of steel armor forged from our own ideals, huh? Man, that's good. It's real good. I wish I could say something that good and mean it one day. I don't think I can. What's my dream? What is it I want to do? It's no use, no matter how much I think about it, and I keep coming up short. I may be growing up on the outside, but I'm an empty vessel on the inside where it counts. Things were a lot simpler back on the mountain. If I didn't like something, I would just grab it and toss it. I laughed, I wrestled, I ate, I slept. All there was to it. What's wrong with me? What is it I'm missing? Been a few years since I was named one of Rako's 4 Heavenly Kings, and charged with defending the city. And I still have no idea. I don't know if I'll ever be cut out to be a master. I'm empty. I got no reason to fight anywhere. I want something else. Something right. A dream? Sure, I'll take that. Give me one of those. What'd you call it before, Ritsuka? A morphin hero? Hell, I'll take that too. Point is, I ain't got any real substance to me. And Babbage, he had it in spades, so I really envy that. Dreams, fantasies, and all covered in steel. I don't quite get what he meant by all that, but I could tell he shined bright. Damn bright. Yeah, I think he really embodied that word you introduced me to. What was it again? Oh yeah. He was golden. Don't you think, Ritsuka? Yeah. Yeah, he was a pretty golden guy. Yeah. That's right. That old steel guy was real golden.
Well, the form we fought him in for the last time had some gold on it. So quite literally. Yeah.
Alright, friends and children. Okay.
I can only imagine this is going to introduce
the Raiko of the Singularity to us. Yep. I heckin' called it.
There you are. Really nice, you know better than to climb up on the roof. I swear Kintoki must have been just like you when he was your age. I certainly never taught him to be so rambunctious. T?
Okay, she has a childlike servant, or straight up child.
I'm fine, Raiko. I'll never fall down from a roof or a wall. It's not who I am. Only Humpty Dumpty falls down. Oh my, how awful. So Lord Dumpty falls off a roof then? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, it's just a regular child. Okay, not a servant. Or maybe it is a servant disguised as a child, regular child.
Oh wait, no. It wasn't a roof. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Then Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Oh my. Oh no, please don't be scared, Raiko.
Actually, was that story even written in 1008? Yeah, no, this must be a servant. Probably, maybe nursery rhyme? But can nursery rhyme... I mean, nursery rhyme should be able to take on forms other than Alice, I would think. It just, that's the one... That, like, Alice is, like, the default now. Probably.
It's okay. I'm not Humpty Dumpty. There's no such person as Humpty Dumpty here. So nobody's gonna get hurt, okay? Right.
When was the Humpty Dumpty rhyme written? Maybe it was written by now.
You're right, of course. If you say so, then it must be true. Mother believes you when you say no one will be hurt. How very strange. I feel so much like my old self again whenever you and I speak. It's as though I've gone back to my childhood when I was still innocent in the ways of the world. Back when I was still called Monjumaru, and did not yet carry a sword or seek glory in battle. Of course you're still you, Raiko. Monjumaru is still there inside you, I promise. Do you really think so? You do know it's not nice to tease your mother, don't you? I'm not teasing, I can tell. She's still in there. If Kintoki were here right now, I think you and he would have been great friends. I swear I don't know where that boy has wandered off to. Kintoki. Do you mean Sakata Kintoki of Mount Ashigara?
Yeah, this has to be a servant.
Oh my, you're so well informed. Yes, it's him. He grew up in the province of Sagami, where he was known as Kaidomaru of Ashigara. As the child of Sekyuryu, the god of Mount Ashigara, he was born with incredible strength. But now, he is Kintoki. My own beloved child, Sakata Kintoki. I don't know, Raiko. I don't understand. I can't say for sure, but I don't think he needs us. Huh? I am who I am. I belong only to you. I am who I am. I'm your friend, Lonely Raiko. Monjumaru.
This way of speaking definitely screams nursery rhyme. I'm putting my money on nursery rhyme.
It's okay, you don't have to worry about anything. Your child's all grown up. Kintoki is a warrior now. In a different time, I'm sure he would have stayed close to us. But now he's forgotten all about you.
What? Don't put that thought in her head. So I don't need to be friends with anyone but you. Yeah, it's very nursery rhyme-esque. I'm all in. That's my guess. All right, quick. Y'all know the drill. Whenever I get a spare Saint Court summon, we know the drill. Come on, game. Don't frick me over. hates me.
Oh well.
Such is life, I suppose. Not much you can do about it. Just move on. And lament. Every lost Saint Court, every last one.
Oh well.
Alright, yeah, well, we'll keep... Actually... How far are you? Oh no, you're still only at Bond 4. Okay, well, I'll keep you until Bond 5. Then we'll see how much you need to get to Bond 6. In the dead of night, Oni appeared in the south of Heian-Kyo. Ibaraki Doji? Pulsing with power, they spread fear and terror throughout the city to the rich, the poor, and warriors alike. They crossed Abe-no-Seime's great bounded field as easily as hopping over a stream, and lit only by the moon's pale light set about doing whatever they pleased. Destruction, theft, subjugation. Well, that's mighty rude of them. A horrific roar pierced the night sky. The great beast from whose gullet it emerged could easily be mistaken for the king of all monsters. Sneering laughter echoed up and down the dimly lit streets. Oni, hedonistic terrorists who take whatever they like from whoever they like. They are perhaps the greatest threat to those who live in Kyo. Though whether they are truly monsters, supernatural beings, or creatures of myth is anyone's guess. With their monstrous strength, they can destroy any wall in their path. Their tough hides shrug off steel blades as if they were the biting of flies. There are large Oni, small Oni, hideous Oni, and aristocratic beautiful Oni. And in tonight's raid, the Oni commanding their massive, muscle-bound fellows are two beautiful Oni whose smiles drip with bloodlust. I accidentally dragged the cable of my little button thing. Nothing changed on stream, right? I'm not muted. Nothing played. Didn't change the... I think we're good.
Weak. So weak. You're all so weak and fragile. You're so pathetic, it's actually hilarious. I expected more from you, Kyoites. Even with 100 swords, you're still no match for a single one of us. Pathetic.
Fall back! Fall back! They're much too strong for us. Fall back! Get some of the Genji warriors here on the double. These are no ordinary Oni. They must be the ones from Mount Oe. Fall back!
Get them, Torakuma.
Who the hell's Torakuma?
Nice, nice, very nice. So strong, yeah. But I really love how big you are, especially your arms. After all, you can send a whole bunch of officers flying with just a single swipe. Mwahahaha. Go on, Torakuma. Destroy everything in your path.
Not on our watch, says Kintoki.
Well, listen to you. Somebody's in a good mood. Hell yeah, I am. I've got more power than I know what to do with now. I've never felt better, and I owe it all to this awesome new arm you got for me. This is exactly why you're such a great leader for all of Mount Oe's Oni, Shutendoji. Whatever you're talking about. I don't lead any Oni. That's way too much trouble. You go right ahead and lead them if you want, Ibaraki. Ibaraki Doji, leader of Mount Oe Oni. That sounds just lovely. You can do that from now on. Oh, really? You sure? Anyway, more importantly, Ibaraki, you can use Torakuma and Hoshikuma as much as you like. Make sure you actually eat what you break, too, okay? Otherwise, you're just being wasteful. You can destroy all the walls and demolish all the houses you like. Rip off all the arms and legs you want, too. But let me say this one time, don't make me say it a second. Whatever you kill, be it human or animal, you must also eat. That is the rule. And you do know what will happen if you break this rule, right? Uh-huh. Say it. Okay. I'll make sure to eat everything I kill. I promise. And if I don't want to eat something, I won't kill it. Good. And look, Shuten, I still haven't killed anything yet. I've just been breaking things. Besides, there just isn't much meat out there that meets my exacting standards. I swear these humans all smell so bad it's just gross.
Is Shuten Doji not as horrible in her life as I was expecting? Unless this isn't her life and she's a servant, but... No, this is definitely her assassin look, so it can't be... No, she can't be unless this is a way to trick us. And that she actually is here as her summer caster. No, I guess there's no reason she couldn't necessarily be summoned as her summer caster version elsewhere, I guess. I suppose? Nah, she's gotta be... This has gotta be her life, it has to be.
I swear, these humans all smell so bad it's just gross. For a moment I thought I'd found some meat back at Ichijo Muraribashi that looked promising, but... on second thought, never mind. Oh, Ibaraki, you're just adorable, you know that?
Huh?
That's it, keep up the good work. I can't wait to see what you can really do tonight. I like devouring the occasional human myself. If you could bring one back for me, I would just love that. Though of course, there may not be time for that tonight.
Huh? What do you mean, Shuten?
Fufu, I mean our fun tonight's going to be a little different than usual. Just this once we're not going to be looking for pretty outfits or kidnapping pretty girls. Or gathering sparkly treasures or stealing the best wine in Kyo. We're not even going to play with the blonde-haired, blue-eyed brat.
Oh, really? We're not? That's great. That's really great, Shuten. Although, yeah, what are you doing here then? It's the first time hearing about not looking for treasure or abducting people. So if we're not gonna play with the brat either, why did we come down from the mountain tonight? Are you gonna eat people without me?
As nice as that sounds, no. Were you even listening to me, Ibaraki? Oh well, I guess it's alright if you don't know.
Hey, no fair. Come on, Shuten, tell me. But wait, I've got it. It's got something to do with that guest of yours, right? Oh, so she's a master.
There you go. My guest and I have something we need to do here in Kyo. Isn't that right, guest?
That's an interesting pairing. Her and Paracelsus? Interesting match.
Indeed, my lady. Oh, there you are. You disappeared on me again, huh? That spear form trick of yours must be handy for you, It's a pain in the ass for me.
What an idiot. Now he's done it. Nobody can annoy Shuten and live to see another day. He's a dead man if ever I've seen one.
Not that I could care less whether he lives or dies.
He's definitely got it coming, though. I never liked how he showed up out of nowhere and started hanging around Shuten like it was the most natural thing in the world. Now that you've pissed off Shuten, she's gonna tear your head off like she's plucking a flower.
Is she?
Now go on, die. Die, die, die.
It really is a pain to deal with, you know.
My apologies, it won't happen again. You're damn right it won't happen again, weirdo. You obviously don't know how wild Shuten can get when she's upset.
The moment her beautiful white fingers touch you, she'll either blow your whole body up on the spot, or she'll crush every bone you have. Oh well, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you, milady. Huh? Why hasn't he exploded?
Why are his bones all still in his body? Because she can't afford to kill him.
Well, what's going on, Shuten? Why aren't you doing anything to him?
I thought I was gonna get to see another beautiful bloodbath.
You just do whatever you think is best. Ready, Baraki? What, Shuten? If it wasn't for my guests here, we could never have made it through Kyo's bounded field without asking the moon for help, right? I guess. Usually we can only sneak into Kyo once a month or so. And you already used up our chance this month, so you could go to the Ichijo-Midori-Bashi Bridge, right? And forget big Oni like Torikuma or Hoshikuma. We can only bring them along every 6 months or so if we're lucky. It's such a hassle. Who wants to deal with that? Not me, I'll tell you that. But tonight, just one word from our guest is all it takes. You're a good guest. I'm impressed. Thank you. I'm glad I could be of service. Master Shuten Doji. So this is what a caster from another world is capable of, Nice. Very nice.
Nice for you, maybe. Not nice for the poor townspeople.
Damn it, of all the times I thought it might be of all the things I thought might be going on here.
Yeah, Oni. Oni! In the street!
Large hostile detected. Master, we're dealing with some...
Big Oni. Big Oni-san.
That's an Oni, alright. Must have come down from one of the nearby mountains. It's weird, though. You don't usually get big ones like that. The bounded field Lord Seimei put up around Kyo should make it near impossible for an Oni that big to slip through. Usually we just have Oni sneaking in maybe once or twice a month. That's only by making themselves weak enough to get through. There's no way a weakened Oni like that would be able to smash the place up so easily. And on top of that, I see the ones leading it are.
Yep.
Hey, Shuten, look! We've got a warrior here to make up for the officer's piss-poor showing now. Ah, but it doesn't matter who they send. None of them can so much as touch us. Now come on, I'll tear the flesh from your bones and eat it before your very... Wait, you? Kintoki.
Hey, Baraki.
Foo-foo-foo-foo? My oh my. If it isn't the blonde-haired, blue-eyed brat himself. How are you, brat? It's been so long, hasn't it? Goodness, you look even stronger than you did the last time I saw you. I guess all that sumo's really working for you, huh? Don't you think so, brat?
Shootin'. Long time my ass. You were just here last month.
Heian period Shuten Doji and Ibaraki Doji.
Yes, Master. But do not let your guard down around them. They have no memory of who we are, just like Lord Kintoki.
What's more, their magical energy readings easily surpass those of their spirit origins registered in Chaldea. Damn, everyone here is real tough, huh?
So you're the Oni making a big old mess of the place. What's going on today, huh? Usually you just sneak in quietly, but tonight you're obviously going all out. Shooting Doji, Ibaraki Doji. And if you hear the big guys, gotta be either Torikuma or Hoshikuma, right? What's going on, Shootin'? Why are you causing so much trouble tonight?
You wanna know why? Foo-foo? This is why. You can see them, right?
Huh.
Those marks on her left hand. Are those command spells?
So Shuten Doji's the 6th master?
Masters were chosen from among those who possess great power here in the Heian period. And that would certainly include Shuten Doji of Oe. Still, I never expected an Oni to be one of the 7 masters. Huh. I thought the brat had brought along a caster of his own. That seems not to be the case. And as far as I can tell, that red-haired girl there isn't a caster either. You there. I sense something different about you. Why don't you let me take a closer look? I'd rather not. The last time a non-Chaldean Shuten Doji got near us, she, fiddled with my intestines. So, you know, I'd rather, you know, rather not. I'd rather not do that, personally speaking. Here, look at me. Look at me. This heavy feeling. Master. Oh crap. Ritsuka, don't look directly at her. Sorry, I should have said something sooner. It's not safe for humans to look directly at an Oni. Okay, that's not true of all Oni, but it's definitely true for this one. She's dangerous. This isn't my first time experiencing something like this. Yep, we've dealt with her a few times. Master, get behind me. This is nothing compared to what Aphrodite put me through. Please do not try to tough it out. I know your mystic code has been heavily modified, but it still cannot hope to completely shut out all manner of magical energy effects. Please, Master, stand down. Aw, she went and hid behind the dolly. No fun. Well, that's boring. I was hoping you'd play with me some more. Oh, that's rich, seeing how you're the one who brought Ibaraki and the big guy here. Well, now you're a servant, aren't you, Dolly? But you're not a caster, are you? Fufu. Does this mean you're the odd man out, Kintoki?
Huh. This is too good. One so-called four heavenly kings, and you're still not worthy to be chosen as a master.
He's a master. He just doesn't have a servant. Just doesn't have a servant.
I was pissed off when I first found out Shuten had been chosen for a human ritual of all things. But not anymore. Ha ha, what a pathetic showing, Sakata Kintoki. Shut up. Loser. Loser. It must be so hard living with that kind of shame. Hey, I just had a great idea. Shuten, I'm gonna do a thing now. Don't get in my way, okay?
Oh? Well, I'd hate to spoil your... I'd hate to spoil your funny, Baraki. What is it you're going to do?
I'm gonna do this pathetic Genji a favor and put him out of his misery. Mwahaha. Come on, Torikuma, let's get him.
Damn, can't fight him yourself, huh? Gotta enlist the big fella's help? The giant horse creature and the Oni are both headed this way, Master. Giant horse creature? Okay. I guess there's no talking Ibaraki out of this one.
No, there ain't. Ibaraki may not be as bad as some Oni I can name, but she's still an Oni, and her antics are way worse than any kind of mischief a human could get up to. So even if we can't capture her here, we can still stop her and chase her away. You're in for it this time, Kintoki. Bring it on, Ibaraki Doji.
Or, you know, you could kill her. You know, there's always that option too, you know. There's always the option of killing her, but if you seem weirdly, you know, between this and your interlude, you know, you're weirdly attached.
He even called her family.
I've probably heard the answer already, but why does he consider them family in his interlude? Yeah, we'll take out the backup first. It's because... I can't imagine it's just because they're from the same time period.
feel like it's gotta go deeper than that.
私に守られるがいい。
I would think, but
いいだろう。せい。ああ、フィニッシュ。それはやりすぎ。
given he's the son of a dragon, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if there was some relation. Because he's part Red Dragon, Mountain Hag, more math. Oh, just because they're both not really human, even if Kintoki looks rather human. Hmm.
おや、行くかい？
同感だ。了解。
I thought it'd be some like deep lore where like his
軽やかに、繊細に。暗殺エアイングズ。
dragon dad was also like I don't know, also fathered the more human looking Oni, maybe? I don't know. But maybe not.
どうします？同感だ。ワッツン。
Damn, Bazit.
どけ。
Oh, at least one of you crit.
暗殺エアイングズ。浅い。浅い。読み込みと。
Okay, Bazit dying there is not ideal. But oh, that's not the greatest set of cards I've ever seen.
異論はない。
ご要望とあらば。
的確かと。それはやりすぎ。
切り込む。
羽のように。ぜい。ぜい。
おっと。
Well, I guess he wouldn't.
リラックスリラックス。
The dragon guy wouldn't really, I guess, be related to Shuten. Because Shuten is Ibuki technically, right? Isn't Shuten like the reincarnation of Ibuki Doji? Or something like that?
うろちょろと目障りだ。
リラックスリラックス。
どういいだろう。これで災害を消せるのならだんだかだよしいいだろう。交通規制解除。
So she would technically be the child of
ご苦労。
Orochi.
下がれマスター。災禍を払え。ウォーターセーブガラティー。
Right, that was that snake god's name, right?
先を急いでいるのでな。
Yamato no Orochi. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. I think so.
戻りしみの右腕は怪異となった。羅生門大逆
私が何をしたというんだい？
Thank goodness for that full parting invincibility. Real handy there, Merlin. Real handy. I'll give this to
最
you.
高のカードを君に。
Hopefully that
異論はない。
crits. Please, pretty please. Thank you.
制圧する。煩わせるな。
おっと。
Ow. So heckin' rude, man.
いい出来です。あ
Let's do
楽園の端によご要望
ー、
とあらば。
今一度救済の技を。
Gun of Avalon into Hopeful Camelot.
国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
最果ての幼いあなたへ。あなたを信じて、あなたを見上げて、今も私は走っています。
Yeah, it's probably just more along the lines of they're both technically inhuman creatures that lived on mountains. You know, that guts doesn't really do much for you if it only gives you 1 HP back.
的確かと。
どうかな。
You know, Ibaraki,
ゲ
that
ート・オブ・アバロン。
it really doesn't do much for you.
私の手を。
Get vacuumed to death.
疲れたかい？あとはゆっくり。
That's a shameful show. Poor show, poor show.
Ah, well. Not everyone can put up a fight, I suppose. You're no Charles Babbage, that's for sure. Nah, hang on, really, I'll be right back, 1 second. Alright. Oh, now we gotta fight all of them. Except for Ibaraki. I guess Ibaraki's wounded and falls back, and then we have to deal with Shutendoji, Paracelsus, and the other Oni that's with them. The other big one. I would guess. Unless Ibaraki randomly class changes to her summer form somehow. But I have a feeling that's probably not the case. Give me Lancelot. Yeah, like this. Yeah.
Damn, doll, get out of my face. How are you so good at blocking my flames? I'm the leader of every Oni on Mount Oe, you know.
Thank you for your kind praise. Death struggle or not, I appreciate the compliment.
I wasn't praising you.
Sound like it. Ibaraki?
That does it. I'm not holding anything back next time. Come on, Shuten, don't just stand there. Help me out. And I'd show the brats and the damn doll how unstoppable we are when we're fighting together.
That's enough, Ibaraki.
Shuten?
Even the big guy just took a step back. Guess they ain't gonna go all out here. Though I guess that makes sense since I don't have a caster with me. Not enough in it for them. So what about Shuten then? Does she have a caster, or is she in the same boat as me? I'm not seeing anyone who looks like a caster right now. But these are still Oni we're dealing with. I'm not gonna let my guard down, but I got no idea what they're doing here.
Probably hunting for people who do have casters with them. If I were to assume.
That's enough, Ibaraki. We're done playing with them. Okay. He's not as much fun to fight as Suna anyway. But let me just say this, Shuten. I wasn't the one playing around. No, it wasn't you either, doll. I'm talking about you, Kintoki.
What about me?
That doll might smell like oil instead of blood, but at least I could tell she was really after my head. But then there was you and that other brat, Kintoki. What were you two thinking? It was like your hearts weren't in it at all. I don't get it. How could you be facing the leader of all Oni on Mount Oe? And not even try to cut off my head?
Because you're relatively harmless. Well, not harmless. But I don't know where I'm going with this. You're not as evil as you try to make yourself seem.
Hey, shut up. You don't deserve to say my name.
You don't want to talk. Did you even eat a single person tonight?
Gurk. Why'd you have to run your big mouth, Kintoki?
Looks like we've both been holding back. Right, Shuten? This is just another game for you, right? Always is with you. I'm sure you're a master since you got the marks, but I don't see your caster anywhere.
You're not actually casterless, are you?
What is it, Kintuki? You trying to say I don't measure up? Well, I'm afraid you're wrong. Here, why don't you say hi to my new friend here? Come on out, caster.
You called, Master? Oh. Paracelsus is the 6th caster. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Master Shutendoji's caster. Have you and I met somewhere before? Damn it. So you've got a heroic spirit too. Fine, good for you. So glad to hear it. Not that I'm jealous or anything.
You're not? You sure? Foo-foo. Now the only thing I want to do is tell you how great my new caster friend here is. Foo-foo-foo-foo. You know, it's almost indecent asking for it like that. You're real bad, aren't you, brat?
I ain't asking for shit.
Sure you are.
No, I'm not. Enough, just shut up. I'm gonna tie you all up so tight you won't be able to so much as blink without my say-so. I'm putting an end to the Imperial Holy Grail War right here, right now. Master.
Oh my, somebody's fired up. Alright, I guess we can play with you for a little while. Ibaraki.
Oh, you want me to rough him up, Shuten? You got it.
No, Caster and I are playing together this time. You and Torakuma stay out of this.
What are you saying, Shuten?
Understood. As you wish. You're getting cucked, Ibaraki. She found a new friend to play with.
Multiple hostiles detected. They appear to be homunculi, Master.
Come on, Kintuki. Let's wipe the floor with them. Hell yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh, poor Ibaraki. She's getting friend cucked.
I never thought I'd see the day. Ah, well.
いいでしょう。仕事の時間です。
That's rough for her.
引けがいい。そこをどけ。引けがいい。
Alright.
はい、おまは。
We'll full combo this guy.
その程度。せ。
Even though it ended up being
排除
very
させてもらう。
overkill, but that's aight. Perfect.
おや、どうします？
出直すがいい。
Nice job, Lance. Nice job. Yeah, we'll save your Elondite for a more fortuitous occasion.
Touch kill.
No way, bro! You didn't kill him!
Nah, well. You're only level 80 and without a foe, so I guess. I guess I'll let you off the hook. For now.
はい。
Really, 90% didn't for okay. Fate. You cruel mistress. Alright, Shuten. We are not fucking around there, ma'am. Not at all. Yeah, Elondite. Overlord.
どうします？
最果てに至れ、限界を超える。アロンダイト、オーバーロード。
You know, it's never gonna happen, but I wish Lancelot would get a like a full animated noble phantasm.
切り札はこちらが先だ
And by full animated, I mean like
ご要望とあらば悪いね
you know, something like Tiamat's or Draco's, where there's like a whole thing. This is just him like
派手に行くよ
blinking and slicing his sword. No,
その日に
he doesn't get a super
見るも役も同じ
super
や
epic
賢
noble
者
phantasm,
の石を
which is a shame.
浅い彼らに
Damn! Just kicked the shit out of Bazet. Rude. Yeah, use it on yourself,
君に全チップをかけよ
Merlin.
う頼むぞさてカウント
I used that a turn too early. I don't know why I did that.
オーケーご要望とあら
待ちわびていました
悪いね簡単なマジック
Nice. Noisy,
羽のように
Mally boy.
危ない
おっと
その日に高
五代の
風は
力我が力
あれ
Yeah. You're supporting your master, huh? Giving her buffs. And I'm all stunned up. Okay, well, that's not. That ain't good. That really ain't good. I won't do that. That way we, don't get brutally blasted.
宝具限定解放賢者の
And it's
石を
gonna hurt
起動
though.
勝者私が何をしたんだ
残念ですがここまでです
夢の世界に
もはや分かり合えぬもはや通じ合えぬもはや分かり合えぬ
マジでか
バカめ上から攻めるぞ
Why is she moaning like that when we hit her? I'm sorry?
タイムカード
Okay, well, you just got one hit. Real helpful.
あれ
Oh my god, is Jaguar Warrior gonna clutch up
了
for
解
the squad?
了解ねだっせー死ねにゃ
バカめ上から攻めるぜ
見るも役も同じ野菜
歩き毒性
あれ
Oh my god. Jaguar Clutch. Great Death Claw. Unless I have to kill Paracelsus too.
もう私は
I'm assuming this ends when we defeat Shuten, but if not, then we're still in trouble. Oh boy.
バカめ上から攻めるぜ
Oh boy, we're still
ウンディーネ水よ
okay. No clutch. I was kind of assuming we would win if we beat Shutendoji because she's the master, but I guess not. My assumption was flawed.
強化完了
Ah
リラ
well.
ックスリラックス君に全チップをかけよう頼むぞ
決着の時だはい了解
And if that Sona doesn't kill him, Erendite Overload.
せい
Oh yeah.
フィニッシュ
満足のいく結果だったかいそれは上々
Alright. That would have been hype though if Jaguar Warrior of all people fucking clutched it. But unfortunately not. It was not in the cards for you, Tiger. Yeah. Impressive, Sakura Kintoki. You mowed down my combat homunculi like they were nothing. What would you have me do next, Master?
Ah, this is so much fun. You're even more into this than usual, aren't you, Brat? Oh, you're getting me all worked up. Oh, what a waste. Oh, it'd just be wrong for me to make something this fun a one-time only deal. Alright, Caster, do it.
Do what?
As you wish. But please be aware that I won't be able to control where we end up if we include Lord
Torakuma's significant mass.
That's fine, don't worry about it. Well, see you later, Brat.
Hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, Earth, make a path.
Bye.
I can no longer detect their magical energy signals. Whatever they did, it appears to be something very different from command spell-based rapid movement in standard Holy Grail wars, or even similar pseudo-transmission techniques. As far as I can tell, it seems to be a smokescreen combined with a more typical rapid movement spell. The result is a technique that specializes in assisting multiple combatants escape from battlefield. It even reminds me of the Earth Evasion spell once used by ancient China's famed tactician, Taigong Wang. Incredible.
So they even took the big guy with them. Dang it.
Can't afford to lose sight of them.
Yes, Master. I'll use my spirit form to make a quick round of the city. I won't have much time, as I'm concerned I may also be affected by the spirit form curse. But I'll be certain to cover as much ground as I can. I'll check the Imperial Palace as well and return soon with my report.
They were just toying with us. Home back or not, I lost that one straight up. It's, Damn it. That's okay. We'll win the next one. Yeah.
When you get your servant, will be unstoppable. Right?
Damn straight.
Cause surely he'll get his servant. Right? Yeah, sure.
He must do.
Again, like I said before, there's no way we're gonna go this whole thing and not meet who is meant to be his servant. I refuse to believe it.
Welcome back. Oh, is your other companion not with you?
And Donzo? She has something to take care of first.
Nah, bro, I shouldn't say she's out on a scouting mission. It'll just make her worry. Gotta say though, these heroic spirit people are pretty amazing.
Don't worry, nothing major. She'll be back soon enough.
I see. Then I hope to see her safe return shortly.
Well, I know the sun's out and all, but I wouldn't recommend leaving the house just yet. There might still be Oni out there. No, come to think of it, this house is a bounded field of its own, right?
Of course. It has been in place since Lord Tamatoki lived here, and it's never once been breached.
Well, that's good to hear. So where's Kariko? Is she in the back?
Oh, no, actually. She said she didn't want to make Lady Shoshi worry. So she set off for the palace first thing in the morning.
Damn, talk about being responsible. Then again, don't surprise me at all that Lady Fujiwara no Kariko would be such a faithful retainer. And by the way, Kariko did take the carriage, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
Good. Those talismans Lord Seimei put on it ought to make a solid illusion. And she should be fine when she makes it to the palace, since it's got some seriously tough bounded fields. Doubt even that caster can break through them.
I don't know about that.
Alright then, in the meantime, I guess we just wait for Donzo's report. She says she check in on the palace from a distance too, so she might even see Kariko while she's there.
Yeah, we should wait. So, what should we do while we wait?
Alright. If you'll excuse me, I'll go prepare your breakfast at once.
Sounds great, thanks. Phew. Man, I never imagined Oni to be one of the masters. I guess it kinda makes sense. She's really strong,
And Karako got chosen as well for a whole different kind of strength. Still, an Oni of all things. And shooting at that.
Take it you and Shootin' Doji already knew each other?
Yeah, we go back a ways. Much as I wish we didn't. Shootin' Doji and Ibaraki Doji are both crazy dangerous. Even for Oni. They're ridiculously strong, ridiculously tough. And they know how to use sorcery of a kind. They've even got an Oni castle sorts of a Mount Oe, where they keep their underlings. In addition to Torikuma, they've also got Hoshikuma, Kanakuma, and Kumadoji. Oni used to own a bit of solitary creatures, but those two have been gathering them up in their castle. Right now you can still count their numbers on both hands, but eventually they could have a full-blown Oni army. Long story short, Shootin' Doji and Ibaraki Doji are on a whole different level from your typical Oni. Even Lord Abe no Seimei said they're the greatest threat Kyo's ever seen. But the weird thing is,
they don't actually... Yeah. They don't actually, like... I mean, they hurt people, but they don't kill them.
I haven't heard a word about them actually eating people. And not just tonight either. All the time. I don't know about Ibaraki, but Shuten's definitely just playing around. I know for a fact she used to eat people, but nowadays she just doesn't. It's all a game to her. Killing, stealing, torturing, everything.
So Shootin' Doji's avoiding killing people on purpose? On purpose?
For now, anyway. Which means she must be holding back a hell of a lot. Hell, when I fought her about half a year ago, she cut my left arm to shreds and almost tore it right off. And that was still just her playing around. Luckily, Lord Seimei managed to put them back together. Basically, as far as she's concerned, all living things, human, beast, or whatever, are just toys for her to play with. She's that freaking strong. No wonder Lord Seimei says she's the leader of all Oni, and the closest one there is to an Oni from the Kingdom of Demons. There's more stories I've heard about her too. They say that back when she lived on a mountain in some other country, she would go around killing people left and right, devouring them whole and line up their heads and other parts for all kinds of messed up games.
Do I want to know what these other parts were? Probably not.
And there's no telling when she might start doing the same thing here in Kyo.
Kintoki? What's up, buddy?
You know, since I'm supposed to be a Genji warrior, maybe I shouldn't have let up until I cut both their heads off. But something about that just don't seem right to me. I've fought Shootin' lots of times by now, and Ibaraki is right. I just can't bring myself to really go for their heads. It's like, what would happen if I cut off their heads now? Something about that just don't feel right to me. If I cut off the head of an Oni who might talk a good game, but hasn't actually eaten anyone.
But she has eaten people though, just not as of recent. So technically,
would I really be proud of what I did when I dig into breakfast the next day? No, I couldn't. Oh, this might be a good way to put it. It wouldn't be golden. What is it, Ritsuka? Why are you looking so down? I'm just thinking here. There's no need for you to no need for you to look so sad, right? I just feel like I really know what you meant.
yeah, thinking about all the citizens and the various lost belts who did nothing wrong but had to die for the sake of us fixing our world. You know, that,
yeah, I see. So you get it, huh? Alright, enough of that. First we have breakfast, then we take a nice long nap. We'll wait for Lady Donzo to get back. Besides, it's a real bad idea to fight when you ain't been getting enough sleep.
True. Hard to do anything when you're on no sleep.
I have returned.
Welcome back, Donzo. What?
What's the word?
Forgive me for taking so long. I was out tracking the Oni.
Yeah?
It was more difficult than I expected as Shuten Doji's group came and went at a moment's notice. They would appear somewhere in the city seemingly at random, roam for a bit, then disappear again after thrashing a group of officers or Genji warriors out on patrol.
I can understand showing up at different places at random, since it sounded like that's what that spell of theirs did. Hell, that caster bastard said as much right before they disappeared. Caster bastard. But you said they didn't stick around long before disappearing again with that spell of theirs over and over?
Correct.
Why in the world would they do that? If there's something they wanted or somewhere they wanted to go, they'd usually head straight there. Are they just playing around?
There's one other item of note. Genji warriors have been stationed at various posts throughout the city, on orders from the main Genji house. But there were no signs of any unusual activity at the palace. Speaking of which, I also saw Lady Karuko arrive safely at the palace in her carriage. Fortunately, she did not encounter the Oni on her way there.
So Lady Karuko's safe. That's great. But no unusual activity at the palace, huh? Maybe they already know Shuten was behind last night's attack, and that she's one of the Imperial warriors. And decided they didn't need to do anything. That does sound like something the Minister of the Left would do.
Even so, that still leaves the question of what it is the Oni are after.
Could you tell us exactly where it was that showed up, Donzo?
Of course. After we fought them, they first appeared at the intersection of Kyogoku Road and Hachijo Street. Next appeared at the intersection of Nishinotoin Road and Rokujo Street, then Sai Road and Gojo Street. They showed up on the west side of Tsuchimikado Road, and finally at the intersection of Omiya Road and Gojo Street.
Let me plot all this on a map. Now go borrow a brush and an ink stone. It's gonna end up being like some sort of like a magic circle, right? Okay, let's do this. At the intersections of Higashi Kyogoku and Hachijo, Nishinotoin and Rokujo and Sai and Gojo. Then on the west side of Tsuchimikado, and the intersection of Omiya and Gojo. Oh, and we fought them at the intersection of Omiya Road and Sanjo Street. Do you know which direction they were headed in each area?
I do. They headed northwest at the intersection of Higashi Kyogoku and Hachijo, north-northwest at Nishinotoin and Rokujo, northeast at Sai and Gojo, north-northeast at Omiya and Gojo, east on the west side of Tsuchimikado Road, and northeast at Omiya and Sanjo. I'm so sorry, Master. Lord Kintoki. I should have realized it sooner. Since I already had a map of Heian-Kyo on file in my database, I can only assume that my circuits were malfunctioning.
It is a magic circle, right?
Please take a look at this. If we draw lines along the paths the Oni took from every location they visited, and we note where they intersect.
Yeah. All the lines meet in a single location. Aha. So that's what they're after.
I believe so. Perhaps the reason they disappeared whenever they encountered resistance was not to draw attention away from their destination, but to prevent warriors from gathering in other locations while they were fighting.
Then they're definitely just playing around. For having the kings aside, no regular Genji warriors could give Shuten a fight when she's serious. Still, thanks to their playing, we now know exactly where they're headed. The place where these lines cross. So let's see where it is.
It appears to be in eastern Kyo, around the Ogamachi district.
Gotcha. So that's their game, huh? Does somebody live there or something? Yeah, you could say that.
There's a house near there that belongs to someone pretty much everyone in Kyo knows about. Not far from here. We could walk there in a few minutes.
What is it? Where is it? Whose is it?
Lord Kintuki. Could you please tell us who this person is?
Abe no Seimei.
But he's disappeared, right? So why would they want to get at his house? The strongest onmyoji of the Heian period.
And it looks like their destination is right around his house. Come on, let's get going.
Maybe there's something there that they want? But, I mean, they also might not know that he's disappeared. Because I doubt the, No, because didn't a random civilian mention knowing about... Seimei being gone? So I guess it wouldn't be that crazy if the Oni knew about it. The Abe family house is in this neighborhood. Which also means Minamoto no Raiko's house is here too. Yeah. Might run into a bit of a mother.
Well, there you have it.
Lord Kintuki?
I'm sorry. I know what I said earlier, but I was lying. Well, maybe not lying, but it wasn't exactly the truth.
So that's Sammy's house over there, and Raiko's house over there. Is that what this is about? It could be either or.
Yep, you got it. Abe no Seimei's and Minamoto no Raiko's houses are actually in the same neighborhood.
I finally finished loading Heian-Kyo's historical geographical records, and Lord Kintuki is right. The Abe family house and Lady Raiko's house are in the same neighborhood.
He just said that, we know. Come to think of it, I may have heard that somewhere. Have we?
Impressive, Master. You must be very well read.
Unfortunately, Lord Seimei is not home right now.
Yeah, so they're probably here for Raiko then.
Hell, there isn't anyone there right now since he supposedly sent all the servants out on leave too. And since I'm guessing the Oni aren't gonna be too interested in an empty house, they're probably gonna come for this one.
There's a good chance Raiko might be a master too, right?
Agreed. We should try to convince her that the Imperial Holy Grail War should be stopped before Shutendoji arrives. Alternatively, we may be able to convince her to persuade the Genji to persuade her to convince her to persuade the Genji to
God, stuttering today, more than usual.
To disavow it. Lord Kintuki.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes?
Come on, body, move, damn it. Just knock on the gate. That's all I gotta do. So why won't you move? What am I saying? Because I'm nervous, that's why. Oh, this is pathetic. No matter how old I get, I still can't help but act like a kid around Raiko. Come on, Kintuki, get together. This is an emergency. Even if Raiko's a master.
Is she gonna come out to us first? Hi, child who's definitely not nursery rhyme.
Oh, hello. Welcome home.
The hell? Where'd this kid come from? I swear she wasn't there a moment ago.
That's because she came from Lady Raiko's house. She just opened the gate a bit and walked right out. Are you done running away from home now?
Oh good, that's wonderful news.
But why are you still just standing there? Come inside, Kintuki. Mother will be so happy to see you.
Do you know her?
No, Nope, never seen her in my life. If she's not one of the other Genji Warriors kids, maybe she's... Hey Danzo, this kid ain't actually a caster, is she?
I don't think so. I don't detect any heroic spirit readings from her. You sure about that? So you don't sense anything unusual then? I cannot detect any magical energy from her. Why? Is there something strange about this child?
Nah, if you don't sense anything unusual about her, that's fine.
What are you doing, Kintuki? Come on, this way.
Hey, don't tug on me. Although, if I've got to go into the house anyway, forget it. Whatever happens, happens. Come on, Ritsuka. Come on, Danzo.
I don't know how she's hiding her presence, but I'm like still fairly certain. Nursery rhyme. Gotta be.
This way, Kintuki. Go on, go on. Mother is waiting for you.
Ain't no running in the house. Raiko doesn't like that.
There's just something about children that makes the house seem like a home. This house is as secure as a fortress, but with a child running around, it's easy to forget about all the blades lining its walls. That being said, I also noticed there were a few warriors in full armor stationed behind the gate, and others in light armor stationed in every room. It would seem that they are prepared for a battle to break out at any time.
They probably heard about the Oni.
Perhaps even a siege.
Maybe they're here in case Shuten Doji's gang shows up?
I can't believe how heavily the house is being defended only a few days after Raiko started holding up. She might as well be shouting from the streets that she's one of the masters. And if she is, then this kid's gotta be. Hey girlie, how long you been staying here? Huh? Where'd she go?
She walked off to the room in the back while you were apparently lost in thought.
Again? Oh man, I must still be off my game. I keep getting nervous in here. Damn it, I just gotta get used to this place already.
There's Mother! Do you mean you still don't feel at home here, Kintuki?
Raiko. No, it's not that. I just meant that, I didn't want to do anything rude, that's all. If it sounded like I was saying something else, I apologize.
That's quite alright.
Doesn't look like it's alright. You look very, upset even. It's Raiko. Yep. But she's so cold. It's like the air itself is frozen over.
Her aura is truly frigid. It may be different from a sword fighter's aura or bloodlust, but it's frozen me in place all the same. And if it's affecting a puppet like me this much, it must be even worse for you, Master. Please, steady your breathing,
and try to remain conscious. Damn, she's putting out that much pressure, huh?
Firstly, welcome home, Kintuki. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound. That's the most important thing.
We'll discuss your punishment for your unauthorized excursion later. He's a grown-ass man! What do you mean?
Punishment? But Raiko,
Kintuki!
Yes, ma'am.
Now these people you've brought with you, who are they?
Yeah, her gaze is like ice. She's like, you're not doing anything to my poor boy, my poor sweet boy, are you?
Indeed it is. I see almost nothing of the maternal figure we know. I have no doubt that so much as one wrong word from us will see her cut us to pieces on the spot. Please be extremely cautious, Master.
Gulp.
Answer me, Kintuki. Who are these people? If you refuse to answer, I'll decide what to do with them here and now. Is that what you want, Kintuki?
Raiko. I mean, mother.
Yes? Where did that come from, Kituki? You haven't called me mother in ages. And in front of strangers, no less. Yeah, he knows where to poke he knows the buttons to press. Aha! Nice one, Kituki.
Mother, these two are new friends of mine. Also, I was hoping to ask you about the young girl who let us in. Is she the child of one of our warriors?
Oh my goodness, is that true, Kintuki? Oh, it's for the girl. So she went outside on her own again? And after I told her how dangerous it was right now, too. Oh goodness, whatever am I going to do with her? Oh, but she's safely back inside now, yes? Thank goodness. Oh, Kintuki is such a good boy, getting her back inside. I knew I raised you right. And just look at how big and strong you've grown, too. In fact, I think you've gotten even bigger since you ran away. Just look at your arms. Those are strong Genji arms, if I've ever seen them. This may just call for another coming-of-age ceremony.
Hey, come on, Mother. That's just crazy talk. Besides, I haven't changed at all. I mean, it hasn't been that long since I left, right? Oh, so what the hell are Genji arms?
Children, they grow up so fast. Oh, Kintuki, you were so small and adorable when you were a child, and now you've grown up so big and strong. You know, you were just about the same size then as she is now. This is so touching. It won't be long now before you're the one carrying me on your back. In fact, why don't we do some training right now? Go on, Kintuki. Oh. Carry Mother on your back. Go on, go on. Nod sagely. Now, who are these people? Again?
I'd have told you, Mother. They're my friends. It's not like I've just been sleeping out in the streets. My friends and I have been doing all sorts of things. And nothing to be ashamed about either. In fact, it's the total opposite. We've been running around trying to stop an evil plot that threatens the whole...
Yeah? Whoa, why the cold glare? Huh? Friends? Did you say these people are your friends? Yeah?
Sure did.
Even though both of them are women? It's not like that, Raiko. We really are just friends, I promise. I see. Well, that's a relief. So then that would mean... Oh my. Oh my. I can't believe it. Kintuki, this is the first time you've ever brought friends home. Oh my, really?
Raiko, I mean, Mother, that's...
Oh my, oh my. Oh goodness, I can't stop smiling. Well, this is just delightful. Thank you so much for coming. Please, right this way. Make yourselves at home. Would you like some sweets imported from Hakata? Oh, or perhaps you'd prefer peaches or pears? Please, by all means. Stay and relax for the rest of the day. Oh, this is wonderful. You simply must tell me all about what Kintuki is like as a friend. Oh yes, you'll stay for dinner, won't you? I feel like we don't have much choice. Yes, ma'am. Oh, perfect. I hope you brought your appetites. I'll cook so many delicious things you won't know what to eat first. Sounds great. Yeah. Sounds lovely. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop there. You know. She's a little bit overbearing.
just a tad bit overbearing. But you know, she just wants to know what her sweet boy has been up to. So you know, I guess I can't really blame her there. I guess. Man, I would say, like, I do kind of want Raiko, but I mean, I do, but I just hate berserkers. I hate using berserkers. Like, I don't know, using Castoria has grown on me a bit, but she's also like a top 3 berserker in the game, right? So it's like, I feel like Castoria being handy versus most other berserkers isn't, you know, kind of an unfair comparison. But I mean, I guess when the Destiny summon GSSR is up, if I end up getting Morgan, or even I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for Morgan or Ibuki Doji summer version as the Berserker pick yet. Yeah, I don't know. But those two are also like 2 of the other top 3 Berserkers in the game. That's why you wanted to roll Avenger Raiko? No, I actually just legitimately find Ushigozen interesting from FSR. I don't know. There's something about her. I don't know what it is. Even though I still haven't seen... I mean, I don't know if she has anything to do with the New Game Plus, and she probably does. So, like, I don't know... I probably don't know the full extent, but even just, like, the normal ends, like, what happens to her in those, it made me intrigued. But nah. But, you know, I stand by what I said earlier about Babbage. I think Babbage would actually make a very interesting addition to a normal, like, Holy Grail War, like, Fate work. And I think I'd probably want the writer of this, whoever it is, to do it if that ever happened, because even though it was very, very brief, I actually really liked how they wrote Babbage. Again, maybe his event appearances, because I think you said the other day that there's an event where it explores his dream a little bit, and he realizes how much of a folly it was, I guess. So, but I haven't seen that. That's just, I'm going off what you guys said, but you know, I liked how he was written here. Because back in London, we didn't really see much of him. We encountered him with Fran, and then he was basically just like... He kind of felt bad for fighting Fran, and I don't remember the full conversation, but... You know, he didn't seem like a terribly bad guy, but he was gone pretty quick. So, I'm glad that they gave him a bit more spotlight here. Cause yeah, he didn't get much back in London. Same with Paracelsus. Paracelsus had a bit more story relevance back then. Like he was around longer and more of a overarching threat among the casters. Or among the London enemy servants. But even he was, like, again, that was like him being kind of twisted by that, by his, like, his summoning, if I remember right. So it's nice that they're using this opportunity to flesh out older characters a bit more. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm still putting money on that kid being nursery rhyme. I feel like especially with Babbage and Paracelsus both having been here, it wouldn't be that crazy for another London dwelling, from the London Singularity servant to show up. I think it'd make a lot of sense actually. So I'm all in on that. The only one that'd be missing would be Anderson. At that point, which is interesting that Anderson wasn't one of the other twos. It was what Helena and Cagliostro you said. I'm surprised they didn't say that Anderson was one of them, just to maybe they didn't want to have all the London casters having been in this. They're like, eh. Plus, I mean, Anderson and Shakespeare don't have a ton of combat potential, so I guess they wouldn't have been great. Well, I mean, Shakespeare, we've seen a little bit of what he can do in Apocrypha, so I guess pairing Shakespeare in that. I mean, even then though, that wasn't what he did to Fran wasn't really combat. It was more showing her a story and messing with her head, basically showing her past. So. Someone decided to flood one of the casters, true. Yeah, that was, what, 5 or 6 casters alone in London? Like, bleh. Is Mephistopheles a caster? He was, right? So yeah, there's like 6 of them. Oh, right, and Tamamo. I forgot about Tamamo. I forgot she showed up for literally like 2 scenes at the very end. Like, okay, you show up now of all times, great, cool. But yeah. So that's, yes, what, 7? Yes, 7 casters. Jesus. That's just way too many of one class. But I guess to be fair, Camelot only had 3 sabers. Right, Gawain, Lancelot, Mordred. I think those are the only sabers. And yeah, 3 is pretty... reasonable. So yeah, that's the only singularity that had like an absurd number of one class, I think, right? Maybe they got called out as a joke and they got the idea of a caster Holy Grail War. Honestly, it would have been funnier if they had made all of the casters just because there's 7 that were in London, so They should have just made it all 7 being the caster. I mean, Tamamo did technically show up. Maybe that was supposed to be a nod to that. Like, hey, sure. But yeah, it would have been funny if the ones that got killed off had been like Anderson and Shakespeare. Because it would have made sense, because they're on the weaker end. Wouldn't have been as great support for their Heavenly King Masters and then got killed. But yeah, no. What could have been? But anyway, yeah, as I was saying earlier, still don't know how to feel about Heian-Kyo. It feels, I don't know, it just feels like a. It gives me the same vibe as a pseudo singularity. It really does. We drop in, MASH isn't here. We get help from locals. Like, or at least servants who are already there in some cases. Like, it really gives a pseudo singularity vibe, which I don't hate. I actually liked a lot of the. Again, even Agartha, I enjoyed the pseudo singularities. I think my least favorite was probably Salem, at least for the most part. The end, when all the Outer God stuff started coming out, I dug like the final few sections, but for the most part, I was kind of bored of Salem for a large chunk of it. I don't want to say bored, but less enthused than I was like in the other pseudo singularities, I guess. But anyway, like I said, a lot of my opinion of singularities and off spells stems from like the final few sections usually. So we'll see how if this one sticks the landing or if it crashes and burns. Can you tell this one was being written when they were hashing out Samrem? Yeah, yeah, back at the beginning, when they mentioned the Imperial Holy Grail War, or even before that, when Suna was talking to Ibaraki on the bridge, and he's like, I don't see any markings and don't sense any servant presence or anything. I was like, is this something similar to the waxing moon ritual, maybe? And yes, seemingly is the case. Although with an actual Holy Grail, I guess. But yes, this does give some Samrem vibes. A little bit. Now I wish Kintoki or... Well, I mean, I guess Raiko technically was in Samrem as Ushigozen, but yeah, it's not the same. It would have been funny though if Ushigozen and Raiko, normal Raiko, had both gotten summoned. That could have been an interesting dynamic. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I had forgotten that Tsuchimi could have... Yeah, okay. So yeah, it almost felt like, in that case, it almost seems like this is not necessarily an intentional tie-in before Samrem was released, but something kinda like a tie-in almost. Like give reason as to why there would have been records passed down in Seimei's family line about a Holy Grail war. I don't know if that was intentional or not, or if they came up with that idea after this had already come out, but yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna quit, you know, flapping my mouth. We're gonna stop there. And yeah, next time, Friends and Children's second half. And hopefully we don't have to fight Raiko, but I feel like we're probably going to have to. This came out December 2020, and Samurai announcement was June 1st, 2023. Yes, this might have come out during the planning phase. Like the writing phase, maybe? No, probably not. This probably came out and then they had an idea. Well, I don't know. Development nowadays can take multiple years. They could have already been in development when this came out. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, anyway. Anyways, thanks for watching. And yeah, probably continue. Yeah, we'll continue tomorrow. I was thinking about taking tomorrow off, but no, we'll continue. So yeah, catch you later. Peace.